Welcome to a spooky Borderlands 1 gameplay because we're playing the zombie island of Doctor Ned because it's almost Halloween, so that's close enough to play that, I think. I don't think I've played the zombie island of Doctor Ned in 7 years, honestly, because I made my Borderlands 1 recap video 7 years ago. I don't know if I've gone to the beginning of it and done the beginning stuff for XP, but as far as playing through the whole thing, it's been a while. I don't remember anything about the following intro movie. Is it just a logo? Oh no, it's Marcus. Okay. Look, it's karaoke. Where few men dare to tread. With the journey to find the elusive vault behind them, our fearless adventurers set off into the trees of... Hey, speaking of these, like, sketch-style illustrations, if you like these sketches, I did find that there is now a Borderlands coloring book that consists of, like, sketch-style concept art you can buy. So, if you want that, if you want a Borderlands coloring book, you can get one. Honestly, in terms of coloring books, that might be kind of a good one to get. Like, if you're going to color in a coloring book, the Borderlands art style is not hard to replicate. It's literally like a solid color and some cross-hatching. Could be kind of good. It could kind of go crazy.
Dude made zombies, okay? You're not the police of me. Pay attention. Okay.
Some bad crap was happening and it got really spooky, and this is where our story begins. Okay. Color with Borderlands, the coloring book. What color loot is this? Oh, you can color in the loot beam, dude. You can choose what rarity the gun is or create your own. Whoa, Marcus, that's uncalled for. We don't need adoption jokes. Hello, Clappy. Move it, idiot. Move it, Defiant Calder. Move out of my way. Annoying guy who talks is no longer Lilith in my mind. Now it's Defiant Calder. Defiant Calder is my new Borderlands nemesis. Out of the way, Defiant Calder. Move. Move. What did you think of Borderlands 4? You'll know soon enough. Once my video review comes out, and yes, I know it's been a while since the video. I said when the game came out, I was going to make a video review of Borderlands 4, and I still am. It's just, there's a lot in that game. There's just a lot in that game. And I have rewritten most of it a couple times. It's suffering from, you know, I gotta just, like, finish it and stop re-going over it and editing it again. But they're about to do the Halloween event for Borderlands 3. They're gonna maybe, like, do some quality of life updates, and gotta talk about that if that happens. Trying to review a live service is always fun. Borderlands 4 isn't technically a live service, yeah, but they are gonna update it a lot. But it's not a live service, which is good, because nobody likes those. All right, zombie. Wait, do I have the quest yet? I think I don't have the zombie headshot quest yet. You gotta get that one first. Or the zombie brain quest. It's not worth killing till you have that at least. Right after you disassemble and reassemble Lego Whiterun. Yeah, right after Lego Whiterun. Well, Lego Whiterun ran into another issue. I think in the first, like, 2 minutes of another Borderlands video recently, I talked about Lego Whiterun. There's another issue for Lego Whiterun in that I got roped into contributing to a large Lego project. And so all my Lego space is currently dedicated to a project that I'm on the hook for. Because they're like, really need people to build something for this. And I was like, all right, I can. So I got to build that now. Ugh, what a shame. Never agree to projects. Yeah, it's a... I mean, it's fun. Like, oh, woe is me, I have to make a giant Lego model. But, you know, it is an obligation that I signed up for. That's why Oboe Shoes Bricks is just a for fun channel. That's why that video will never come out. It'll come out eventually. Oh, the brain does drop, okay. But do I have the quest for that yet? Perhaps not. Let's turn the turrets on so they kill the zombies for me. I'm hacking the turrets so they fight for us. They gotta put zombies in Borderlands 4. The details they showed for the Horror of Kairos event, and if you're watching this on YouTube, the Horrors of Kairos event is probably out. But it looks like it's just gonna be like the world bosses that spawn in the bubble can drop some new guns, and like that's it basically. And they're gonna make the sky orange. Is there not gonna be like a Captain Haunt dungeon to go into? I feel like they could do that. It's just a hallway. The Captain Haunt dungeon was just a hallway of existing assets. They could have done that. But maybe it'll have cool stuff in it, who knows. And tying the new drops for the events to the world bosses is kind of weird, because like they don't have a consistent way to spawn. They just kind of do sometimes. Maybe they'll have a system where they guarantee spawn in certain spots. Who knows? All I know is I'm playing the far superior game, Borderlands 1. Let's go meet Doctor Ned, question mark? Is it him? What don't you think about Borderlands 4? You know, that's a much better question. What don't I think about Borderlands 4? I think everything about Borderlands 4. Oh, do I gotta go around? Is it a go around type quest? What do you say, area map? Like I said, it's been years. No, I do. Oh, it's this way, okay. It's been centuries since I've played this. Because I remember when this DLC came out. And we all got it and played it one time. And we're like, that wasn't good. That's the case of most of the Borderlands DLCs, honestly. Is they come out and you play them and you're like, oh, I bought the season pass, didn't I? Is that gate open now, the claptrap? Yeah, okay, he opens it. Stupid idiot. Stupid defiant Calder. Wellspring, I will open the gate for you. Fear not. The spirit of the mountain will open this gate, Wellspring. The Bleeding Heart Infirmary. If I shoot the crows, will they fly away? Oh, they're actual enemy, okay. Take that, Corpse Eater. Dr. Ned contacted.
New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
Okay, if you say so, Clappy. Use my boost power. The Jacob's Cove bounty board is over here, I believe. I wonder if they always envisioned...
Right where you're standing.
That's disgusting, Claptrap. I wonder if they always envisioned Jacobs as being like a swampy type planet. Like, I wonder if somebody at Gearbox has had that vision in their mind for years. And they only got to, like, put it into motion in Borderlands 3. Or if it's just a coincidence that this one is swamp. And Borderlands 3 Jacob is also swamp. I wonder. I went the wrong way again. To be fair, it paid for DLC that was good, and people would if it paid for DLC that was good, people would complain it should be part of the original game. Well, all DLC should be part of the original game, except that's not true, because they do get started way later in development. Like, back in the old days of DLC, there was a reason the DLC came out a few months after the game did, because it legit was developed later. But then they realized you can just take parts that are already in your completed game and sell those for $5, and yeah, then DLC kind of got ruined. But this is very clearly like, they started this later, right? How do I get out of here? The map says that, but it's not that. I use the beach, okay. I really want that jump to work. Yeah, this is like a Halloween thing. This is pretty clearly not part of the base game. I mean, it still sucks. It's still not good. At least it's included as part of the Game of the Year Enhanced Edition that's not actually enhanced at all and makes the game actively worse. The version I'm playing on today, because I forgot that, go into Mopioid's chat and ask him for the fixes. Now we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, yeah, that comes with the score attack mode. Do I have the brain quest now? I probably do, right? Oh no. Jack-o'-lantern lit. Are those... That's in Jacob's Cove, right? No, it's over here. And do I have the brain quest? I'm sure I do. I'm sure I don't, actually. Corpse Eater eggs. Did I just go kill those guys on the dock then? Is it a dock type kill? I gotta get a Maliwan. I need my Combustion Hellfire, man. RIP the GOAT Combustion Hellfire. That Borderlands 4 Hellfire is a monstrosity. That thing should not exist. It's disgraceful. It's shameful is what it is. Season passes are the biggest gamble. Who knows if DLC will be good? I mean, they're not really a gamble. They're just usually a bad idea. I'm not sure I've ever bought a season pass for any game and been like, oh, I'm satisfied with the stuff I got for that. That was a great purchase. I'm pretty sure it's never happened because there's always going to be at least one piece of content that sucks. It always happens. Well, what do you... Guys, chill, chill. Chill, birds. Come on. I'm trying to talk about DLC philosophy. But sometimes season passes give you a slight discount, which you're like, okay, I got a discount on trash I didn't actually want. That's good. Where did you go, bird? He's like inside my character model. Can you like go where I can hit you, please? There we go. Seriously. Those are manual pickups. Come on, Marcus. Where's the quality of life, Marcus? Huh? Do they have the Bloodwing character model? I think they do. They look familiar. That's Corpse Eater. Mordecai's new bird. Season pass for me, if you see what I'm saying, yeah. I season pass on that purchase. What about Starfield? Oh, I have the Starfield season pass. Starfield season pass is worth it for me. Because I can just play the Starfield DLC and be like, this sucks, and then make a video and refund my money for the Starfield. Not refund my money, get my money back for Starfield DLC. Starfield DLC is a neutral item in terms of my balance sheet. But if you're a normal gamer who's not going to make a video of it, you probably shouldn't get it. It's really bad. Unless you think it's funny. Unless you play Starfield as a joke, which I do. Oh, Todd. I prefer Starfield. I miss this game's vibes. Yeah, it's got the best vibes. Best vibes of the whole franchise. If you ask anybody who's a cool dude. Let's just go do the quest. Anybody who's anybody who's anybody will tell you Borderlands 1 is the best one. Which is me. I'll tell you that. I know one other person who will tell you that. That's about it. Most people are, oh, it's 2. 2 is the best one. But, you know, when 2 came out, I would have said that. Back when 2 was the new shiny game, I was like, this is so much better, it's unbelievable. And objectively, it's so much better, it's unbelievable. But in my heart, if I peer into my heart, it turns out this is the best one after all. Even though it has DLCs that I never play, because they suck. But so does Borderlands 2 and 3. And 4. Do you guys think Ellie's Mad Adventure will be good in 4? I'm very curious what they're going to do for the Borderlands 4 DLC. Will it be additions to the world? Like, will they just bolt on another chunk of world map to that open world? Or will it be like a contained zone you load into? Because if you look at the Elpis map, if you look at the Kairos map, there are like shots of Kairos from space in some like marketing material, and it is bigger than the game map. The game map is like the center of a larger landmass. So the DLCs could be expanding the open world to be even more of an open world, which I kind of hope it doesn't do that because it's already too big. I don't need any more of that. I kind of hope it's more like linear story stuff, but I feel like it's going to be map expansions. Which, I really gotta get that guy on the soundboard. Ever wanted to cut your own arm off? Corrosion. Hey, speaking of soundboards. Thanks for the bits, Jack Merbles. I came here for early access, Slop. Yeah, well. Sometimes you gotta play a game that actually is fun. Where you find legendary guns. You know, I say, I gotta play an actually fun game to stream. And I played this. I played the Zombie Island of Doctor Ned. I mean, while structurally and combat-wise, this DLC sucks. It still is Borderlands 1. It still is a good vibe overall. Where the heck? Oh, there's a bridge over there. Aries, thank you for subscribing. Was Ares in that new God of War? Is he a Greek? Is he a Greek god or Roman god? I don't even know. Was he in God of War new game? I saw they're doing a casting call for God of War TV show. The casting call for TV show of God of War, I was reading it. The Kratos one was like, you got to be a big, strong guy, and it might contain nudity. Like, what? Was that in God of War? Was there a naked Kratos scene in God of War I forgot about? Imagispheres, thank you for subscribing. It's a good name. Whoa, a barrel-throwing guy. Okay. This got stuff. They tried. They tried with this. They got a throwing guy.
Sweet, you made it all the way.
Ooh, your audio is balanced poorly.
I'll get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to hand crank the bastard all the way to you. Probably want to shoot any.
His audio is way louder than everything else. You know, if I was in charge of remastering a game, not even remastering, just like upgrading it a little bit, making sure it plays nice with modern hardware, I'd probably go back and like fix the easiest possible thing to fix.
Hang on, then. Going as fast as these old hands want to go.
They're gonna adapt Nordic. Yeah, it's gonna be the Norse God of War, obviously. It's just gonna, because the casting call was for like Atreus as well. Oh boy, another show adaptation of a game that was already just a HBO show. Like The Last of Us was a HBO zombie show, but you could play it. And God of War is just like a sad dad show, but you can play it. Yay. Do we need a TV adaptation of a game that's half cutscene? I don't think we do. I think we need movie adaptations of Borderlands. That's what we need. Lola, stop dying. Stop getting killed. You can dress up like the Lilith in the macaron hat. Frankenstein, you gotta stop, man.
Almost. I'm getting there. Keep your shirt on.
Look at extra space between there and keep. Again, I would fix the most obvious errors. That would require one backspace to fix that one.
My hand just let go. I'll get you up. Hang on.
Can I please have a Fire Maliwan SMG at some point while playing through this downloadable content for the game Borderlands? I'm not picking up these brains because I didn't see the brain quest in my quest log, but I also can't read, so it's possible I have it. Maybe I should grab them. Yeah, the idea to make the zombies slow you down in this DLC was very bad. That was not a good idea. Quite poor.
Well, if
You
I
dodge.
can get this thing down there to you, there's a good chance you'll make it out alive.
Charlie Sheen as Zeus. Yeah, they need weird casting for that show to make it good. And I still won't watch it. I still didn't watch Last of Us Season 2 because I didn't care. The only part I saw was Joel scene, was the Joel goes golfing scene. Okay, what's going on here?
Fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
I really need a fire dot really bad. It's really bad. Got a fire weapon? Marcus might sell them, but that's Borderlands 2, though. That's the second game. Ooh, a rocket launcher. Not a great item. All right, zombies, move out of the way while I go up there, please. Just let me through. Let me win. Aha, I win. If I recall correctly, that's not the last time you wait in front of a lift in this DLC. I think it's like a joke. I think it's Doctor Ned's joke, like, oh, the elevator takes so long. Ha ha ha. Any interest in that new vampire game, the new Masquerade game? I didn't play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 1 because it doesn't launch. You gotta do some community patching to make that game play nice with computers these days, unless somebody fixed it, but like maybe the GOG release works fine. But yeah, I didn't play the original, so I'm not gonna play the new one.
Just wanted everyone to be okay.
to zombies. I was never as good as my totally not made up brother Zed, and we're totally different people. I need a drink.
Look, it's Doctor Ned. Who is he?
Well.
Hi, Dr. Ned.
Worth your weight not getting killed.
Find the spooky entrance and recover the antidote.
Do
Do you have a fire weapon in there? Any fire weapons in your vending machine for medicine? Alright, what is this map called? This is Hollow's End. And for Hollow's End, I have... Light the jack-o'-lanterns. Sure. Why not? Oh yeah, there's fall damage in this game. Uh-oh. We're fine. I survived. No, yeah, I've heard Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines is very good. Very quality game, worth playing. But like, I bought it on a sale one time and I clicked go and it didn't go. And I was like, oh, it's one of these. It's one of these, eh? All right. Maybe one day I'll play it. But when clicking go does not make the game go. It is a big problem. Opening the map so much. What is this Borderman for? Ha 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 ha. Look, it's Defiler. He spits goo. They should have made it so every zombie says, "Hey, you here when the water's gonna come back on?" That would have made this DLC better. Okay, but there's like a line on the map that says no, actually. Ugh, this sucks. This sucks so bad. What the heck? This is so bad. I'm not doing the side quest. What? Who cares? Don't do the side quests. They're trash. This DLC is trash. Can you run an emulator? Yeah, I can run an emulator. I've done it on several occasions. Game that you had to start like an old car, yeah. Like I could do it. I don't need like troubleshooting tech support help to do it. I could get it running if I really wanted to. But now that the second game is out, I'll just play that one. And be like, huh? I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand what they were talking about. Nosferatu? Huh? Thoughts on BL4? Here's my canned answer. It's good, but man, there you go, my canned answer. If I had to give it a star rating, I would give it a 3 out of 5 star rating. And a 3 out of 5 star rating is different than a 60%. I feel like people, like if a site chooses to do a star rating system, or if anybody chooses to do a star rating system, I feel like stars are different than like numbers. Because like if you give a game like 3 stars, Metacritic will be like, oh, they gave it a 60. But no, come on. 3 stars and 60% mean very different things. Like mathematically, they're almost the same, but no, come on. Vibes-wise, they're totally different. I give Borderlands 4 3 out of 5 stars, not a 6. I'm not giving it a percent. I'm not going to give it a percentage number. But I am giving it stars for more of a vibes-based review. Bloodlines is basically a different game. Well, I mean, it's been a million years since the first one. They're not just going to make that game again. They're going to change stuff. But also, again, I haven't played it at all. And I have no idea what they changed for the second one. I know they made a Vampire Masquerade Battle Royale. That was stupid. Come on over, Bloodwings. Give me your eggs. Marcus wants an omelet. Come here. I gotta stop shooting him down over the water. Wait till they're within shotgun distance. Yeah, I think they are a Bloodwing. They look a little bit more evil than Bloodwing. I don't think Bloodwing is all black, but I'm pretty sure the model is Bloodwing. Oh, now I remember. Where did I go? Did that splash damage him? Oh, it did. Nice. Is there no end to my power? Yeah, and giving your review like a vibes-based score is also a way to tell the audience, hey, how about you actually read the review or watch the review? Like stars and numbers, you can just like skip to the end and be like, oh, he gave it that. That's the rating. But like if you have like a vague scale, like, oh, I give this game a zombie brain out of an ocean, then it's like, what? That's just like, hey, how about you go watch my video or read my text? Like when I used to do joke reviews that weren't real. I forgot, I just gave like fake reviews. Like I gave The Last of Us, I think on a scale from Uncharted to The Last of Us, I gave The Last of Us The Last of Us. I think that was the score in the first ever Obushu's video. Oh yeah, I gave did I give COD Ghost to Brink? I gave one game a Brink. Brink is understood to be a scathing review. You gave Tom Clancy's Hawks a Medal of Honor Warfighter? That, yeah, again, appropriate. That's a great score. Giving Tom Clancy's Hawks a Medal of Honor Warfighter is more descriptive than a number. Even if you haven't played Tom Clancy's Hawks or Medal of Honor Warfighter, you're like, oh, I get it. It conveys a feeling that can't accurately be put into words. You want your rating system to shoot over 99% of your viewers' heads, yeah. You want them to not understand and just be like, I didn't get that. I'm not going to watch another one of this guy's videos because I didn't understand that at all. That's the goal. Brink was amazing. When's the last time you played Brink? I mean, to be fair, I've never played the multiplayer of Brink. I was only ever able to play bot matches. But I've played like an hour of the bot matches. I don't know if Brink was good. I really don't think it's very good. Because the campaign was all just like, it kind of did what Titanfall did. Like Titanfall 1 where the campaign was multiplayer matches. But like they had bots populate them. And yeah, they're not good. Pretty bad. Antidote recovered. Spooky entrance found. Do I kill the zombies to get in? How do we get in? I don't see a gate fragment. Is there just like a part all the way over here? Aha. Brink has very positive recent reviews on Steam. You probably people that bought it for $1 and they were like, this game's pretty good. I don't know why it was hated. If you buy Brink for $1 and play the bot matches for an hour, it's like, yeah, it's okay. That was all right. But if you buy Brink when it came out, oh man. Oh man. It's Hank Reese. Hank. Hank. Take off the macaroni hat, Hank. Hank. There's just no scenario where this guy lives. I should equip my fire relic, shouldn't I? Hang on, Hank Reese. Let me go ahead and fire up the old relic selection menu, which of course, as we all know, is there. Level 3 incendiary. Whoa, whoa, where's your mobs? There he is. Oh, you're not even a good guy. He wasn't even a good guy to get revived off of. Come on, game. Come on, Randy. Randy, why? I'm less harsh on games that I buy for cheap. Yeah, exactly. If you buy a game for like $1, or the ultimate, if you download a game off Game Pass and play it for an hour, like it was okay. It was all right. Me and a friend played Wasteland 3 co-op for about 3 hours off of Game Pass, and man, that game was really bad. Does anybody like Wasteland 3? Any Wasteland 3 defenders? What? His health came back? Come on. Come on, Hank Reese. I don't have a fire weapon. Marcus didn't sell them. But we tried Wasteland 3, but I did not like that one. It was mostly the writing. The writing was like, yikes. I thought it was going to be like a kind of serious game, but it was not. It was joke time. It was joke time at the discount Wasteland. I was like, it's not Fallout, but it's funny. Like, If you want to play a joke game, it's got jokes, but I didn't want to play a joke game, so I bounced off of it. Yeah, I need a fire dot to kill this guy effectively, I think. He's a little over-leveled for me. If only there was 30 ways to increase my power. Could it be? Honestly, I'm not even sure that spending skill points would help. Fire rate. Resistance. Adds corrosive damage to your melee attacks. Oh, great. Move speed, kill skill, shock damage. Yeah, none of these would even help versus this guy, pretty much. Can I daze him? I guess phase walk regenerating health is pretty good. I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll spend some skill points. What is that? Bullets can daze. Each bullet can daze. That's okay. That sounds okay. Let's just spec into survivability. Screw it. That's a 5? Come on. Oh my god, he spent skill points. Oh, the objective isn't to kill it. You're right. The objective is to recover the antidote. Lol. Can't even read. Give me the antidote. Can't believe you don't have that whole tree memorized. I mean, I barely use the skill points in this game because they do nothing. They're very unmemorable, too. It's like, oh, you do 3%. Okay, so now I gotta go synthesize the antidote, then come back and give it to him. Is that what we're doing? Because that, that sucks. Is that what it is? I gotta be able to kill this guy, right? No, he got his health back, actually. He did. He had an animation where he regened. At least in Borderlands 2, the illustrations on the skill tree are a little bit better. Because in this one, like, there's 3 of that one. There's 3 of Lilith standing there. The rest are kind of... Oh, there's 4, actually. The rest are kind of unique. But at least in 3 and 2, the illustrations are a bit more unique per skill. It helps you remember the skills better. Then in Borderlands 4, they were like, hey, what if we made it really bad? What if we made all the skill icons very unmemorable? What if we made them out of clip art? I have some gun clip art over here. Let's make them out of that. Let's not make them like cool graphic novel illustrations, black and white. Let's just make them like a gun with a plus on it. Oh, and when I mouse over a class mod on the ground, should it tell me the name of the skill? Nah. I think the icon will be fine. The icon that nobody can read. That should work. There wasn't any yellow paint on that text, exactly. If the Discover the Antidote text had yellow paint on it, it wouldn't have been a problem. Frankly, I'm so unused to Borderlands having, like, any creative objectives after playing Borderlands 4 for hours. It's just shocking that, like, there's a narrative reason to not just kill everything in this quest.
New missions are available at the Jacob's
Can't
Cove
believe it.
bounty board.
Borderlands again? Indeed. Indeed, Borderlands again. Although this DLC, I don't think it's that long. I wonder if it scales up, though. I wonder if I will need to go get a fire weapon in order to complete it. Probably not, though. I think that Hank Reese was just scaled up because of quest reasons. I'm still killing the zombies. Here's your quest, idiot. Oh, no, we got tied up. It was a trick.
Oh, thank goodness! Get me the hell out of here! We have precious little time!
Before you go off and help that lying mobile toaster, you'll want to hear this.
Dr. Ned is not who you think he is. Uh-oh.
And he's about as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy. Whoa.
That's the closest we'll get to how Claptrap's real voice actor sounds,
Gotcha.
without listening to an interview of him speak.
Just kidding around here. Just kidding around. Feel free to forget everything I just...
This is all true, but don't take my word for it. Look for yourself.
Find information about what happened to the zealot? Eh.
Disappear to the land
Those COV zealots.
You'll find a door in the town that will require a special knock. I love special knocks.
Whoa!
I'm possessed.
Are you done yet, Defiant Calder?
Peace.
Wellspring.
Now go and leave
Hit X on me, Wellspring.
Okay, I'm sane now.
Alright, find Ned's original lab to see if he is who he says he is. Is he who he says he is B? We'll find out soon enough. Any Borderlands moments make you LOL? Probably, but I don't remember them. The only chance that it would have had to do that would be in Borderlands 2, and that was so long ago. Who can remember my first playthrough of that game? Not me. All I remember is I was at Axton, because I got the game last out of the 4 people I was going to play with, and they were like, everybody else already picked, you got to be Axton. I was like, man, I don't want to be Axton. Axton sucks. And that's how Axton became my favorite Vault Hunter. Not really. Axton sucks. I hate Axton. I don't want to be him. I probably laughed at something in Borderlands 4, but I don't remember what it would have been. I laughed while playing it in co-op. We were laughing at just the absurdity of Defiant Calder and how much he talks. Like, just, we were laughing at when Zane takes you to meet his pet Thresher. We were laughing at, like, that. Oh, yeah, Perturbalon. I laughed at Perturbalon. That was good. But when Zane is like, oh, here's my pet Thresher, Sophia, we were sitting there laughing and like, I can't believe that this is part of the main story. How are they still doing this? Hey, look, asset reuse, lazy slop, the game development. Yay. It's not Old Haven, it's Dead Haven. Whoa. I forgot about this completely. I forgot about this completely, and so when I first loaded into this map, my brain was like, whoa, dude, thing I recognize. Kind of cool, actually. And I was like, yeah, it is kind of cool. And I said, wait a minute. It's Old Haven. Old Haven sucks. I hate Old Haven. That map's annoying. Alright, now I gotta go all the way around. Yeah, they put random walls up to make it a maze. Ugh. I was on Borderlands 4 Nexus a little bit. Like, does anyone have any good mods yet? There's a couple good quality of life things on there that make the item cards. Like, there's a mod that makes the item card show you what skill the class mod is affecting. That's a good mod. Why was that not in the original game? Who knows? But there's also, all your classics are there. We got Turn, Vex into Moxie. We got Vex Swimsuit. All the classics for Vex. All the classic Vex mods you'd expect. They're on Nexus mods. Comma Ray located.
Third week of my clinical trials with corpse reanimation. The skin cells have reacted well to
Move it, zombie.
but the bodies themselves seem to have
Oh boy.
hunger. Right now, it seems
That's quite a few of them.
raisins, bran muffins,
Quite a few of them.
strength applied
I think I am going to die.
will grow much stronger and possibly dangerous.
Yeah, the best bit of writing in all Borderlands 4 is Perturbalon.
Forward unhindered by the
Whoever wrote Perturbalon should be very proud.
kind. Am I
Don't throw it at me. I think those are like just aimbotting to me.
At least I don't make popcorn
I was right next to him. Hang on.
trying to work.
Maybe I can dodge. Okay, you can dodge. That's good. Tankasan, I can't move because zombies. Go away, zombies. They should have just skipped making this and make General Knox instead. Oh, I got the revive. Wow. Unexpected. I don't know my own strength. Is there no end to my power? Yeah, what they should have done is scrap this DLC and then spent all the resources into more designing of the General Knox DLC. I don't know how much extra money and development time they would have needed to realize that the highway levels are all terrible, but would have been nice if they did. Okay, so people just got done playtesting our Armory of Nox DLC, and 100% of them said, why is there so much driving on a highway in this? So we considered maybe getting rid of some of those parts. Oh, nope, sorry, can't do it. We gotta make the asset reuse zombie DLC. Oh well. How do I get up here? I gotta get up there somehow. Is Perturbalon Justin 4? Yeah, he's a Borderlands 4 named enemy. Be gone, zombie. I guess I go... Maybe there was another, like, stairway inside of his little, like, zombie bunker. Would it be? Is it that crack right there? No. Can I just go up there? Oh, I can. You can't stop me, game. Maybe that was intentional.
Let's see what we've got.
There was a barrel next to it. Oh, come on. Level 37. What am I, made of levels over here? I'm level 3-5, game. Level 3-5. They seem like very generic zombies for Borderlands. Well, they're just the dead guy asset. Because this game has an asset for, like, generic dead NPC. They just took that and put the skeleton on it. I get the feeling this was made on a strict budget. Very low-cost experience for the softies. Echo sent. What do you mean echo sent? Do I wait? I put it in the computer. There we go. Here we go. Fire away.
Reorienting satellite dish. Please commence cowering in terror from zombie presence.
Is it going to be a Defend the Computer DLC? DLC. Defend the Computer mission?
Transmission commencing on 56K connection.
Do zombies want that? Remember these type of jokes? Remember when it was like, oh, the internet is slow type joke? They don't make those that much these days. They still could. They still could make Modern Warfare 2 upload speed type jokes. Where it's like, oh, Makarov's files won't transfer. People still do be having slow internet. Look, it's Jacob's Corp. Hi, Jacob's Corp. She was legally renamed to Jacob's Corp. Ironically, by Maliwan. She's actually working for Maliwan to try to slander the good name of Jacobs. Excessive install size joke one. That could be a good joke. That could be a good modern equivalent. Oh boy, I bought the new copy of Gamerlands 4. Time to install it. What? 100 gigabytes? Oh man. Maybe I can play it tomorrow when I get home from work. 24 hours later. Alright, time to turn the game on. Compiling shaders. No! There you go, I wrote your joke. That'll be a really funny quest in Borderlands 4 DLC with dialogue you can't skip.
Anything standing in that location will have its face melted off. The Jacobs Corporation would marginally...
Borderlands 4 is not as big as I thought it would be in terms of install size. I mean, I feel like every game is still way too big, that one included, but I was like, oh, it's not that bad. I was expecting some kind of ungodly amount. Be gone, zombie. Fire weapon? A blast weapon. What about fire weapons does this game not understand? Like, they could have had the combat loop play during this. Why is the combat loop not playing during Survive the Zombie Onslaught? Why is it the ambience?
Your ride hasn't been dispatched yet. I'm working to resolve the problem. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.
I guess for this DLC, they were like, look, our objectives suck. Let's just lampshade it with the dialogue. Be like, oh, I can't believe how annoying this is, right? I think they did the best with what they had. What they had was probably like a week. They had a week in pre-existing assets, and they were like, we gotta make a DLC. And they're like, ah, crap. Be gone, Defiler. My only fire damage is coming in the form of Phase Walk. That's not ideal for the flesh-type enemies DLC campaign. Bro is accurate. Bro doesn't miss. Spitter miss. The zombie doesn't miss, huh?
Request form 3882. So the fleet
You won Hellfire. I bet one didn't drop ya.
taking care of that issue. Rides inbound. For real this time.
I think that Hawk Tua and Hit or Miss Girl should team up. Hawk Tua girl streams Roblox. The most recent video on Talk Tua is her streaming Roblox. That's funny. She was like, oh man, what do I do? My highly prestigious podcast, Talk Tua, got embroiled in a crypto scam. The only solution is to stream Roblox to little tiny babies who don't know what a crypto is.
I can see it on the radar.
He's been practicing at the vomit range, yeah.
Avoid the landing zone during
Top 10 buildings I don't want to go. Number 1, the vomit range. Gross. Get me back over there, game. I wasn't done. My work was not nearly concluded. We still surviving. Do I gotta stand in that circle for an amount of time? Is that like part of it? This is one case where having Borderlands turret would be good. Borderlands turret could totally toast these guys for me. There it is. Hi, drop pod. Oh, the drop pod was first used in this DLC?
I hope you weren't inconvenienced. Remember,
And it was a Jacob's drop pod, not a Maliwan. Maliwan? Not an Atlas drop pod for the assassins in T-Bone Junction. Bye-bye. I'm off to Jacob's Cove.
There's been some talk that certain employees have been embracing weapons not manufactured by the Jacobs Corporation.
2 clappies.
Experimental modification.
Jacob's clappy. That's a collectible claptrap.
Company motto. Innovative Jacobs.
He's collectible. Collect them all.
Lead by
We require
example.
very little more of you. A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way. Fearless zombie killer. Easy peasy. New missions are available at the Jacobs Cove bounty board.
Hawk Tua streams. This is my last Obo Shoe stream. Yeah, really.
Get that mill back to work in order.
Why watch some guy play Borderlands 1 when Hawk Tua is live on Roblox?
Money. Take care.
Dress to impress. Dress to impress.
I almost forgot. You'll need this.
Do you want to go watch Hawk Tua play Steal a Brain Rot? That could be pretty good content, not gonna lie. I think that Hawk Tua probably has really good Steal a Brain Rot strategies. Jacob's Lumber Mill. Oh, yeah, I remember that part. All right, come on. Give me the Hellfire, baby. What is this crap? What is this crap, Randy? I need my firearm. Can we please put the fire in the firearm in this game, please? Is it possible to run a crypto scam in Roblox? And I mean, in Roblox, all you do is you say, hey, do you want to progress in this game? Pay 95 cents. The way you make money in a Roblox game is you make it so you can like pay 30 cents to grief people. Like, this game is called click 100 times and you win. Then you can like go to the shop and pay $5 to reset somebody's clicks. That's how Roblox games make money, which is just horrible. What a horrible, horrible model for gaming and society at large. Because in Steal a Brain Rot, you can pay money to grief. And it's like the top grossing thing. So that's great. Paid griefing. Can you imagine? When will Call of Duty add paid griefing? Call of Duty will let you pay $5 to just like destroy the enemy kill streak. Enemy AC 130 above. Would you like to spend 97 COD points to instantly shoot it down? Yes, no. Hold X for yes. Oh god, they'll do that. COD Mobile might do that already. Who knows? I can totally see them doing that, though. What a nightmare. It says go up there, but that's not possible. I guess I'll go... This is the way I came from. Is it that way? It's that way. Wait, no, didn't I come from this way? Yeah, it's down this way. Oh, it loops around. Okay. The Borderlands 1 maps is not Borderlands 1's strong suit. Because they really wanted to try to do literally anything with them. Because all the Borderlands 1 base game maps are like, the dungeons are just a straight hallway, which is fine. That's good for a dungeon. But all the overworld maps is like, I don't know, it's like flat. There's like some rocks you can't climb on. So for the DLCs, they were like, oh man, I really want to like make these levels not just a flat, empty field. But when this is the kind of mapping technology you have, maybe a flat, empty field is not the worst idea. Maybe it'll be fine. I bet you wish you had the Skyrim compass now. Boy, do I. If only I knew which direction north was. If only I could see north. Then I'd be able to play no problem. Into the mouth of the giant beast. Could that be the skull of Cromerax? Does he... I don't think he has a skull. He's a crab. I don't think a crab guy would have like a giant skull to hang up on your spooky level. Yeah, these guys are out leveling me to an extreme degree. That's not good. If only Look North World had existed at this time. Yes, if only. I get recommended podcasts that Alex Seropian, founder of Look North World, is in. Because since I watch all Look North World content, he's always in like a random podcast like, welcome to Industry Analyzed. With me, some guy. And on this episode, we have guest Alex Seropian, who's talking about the future of UGC. And then he just talks for like 50 minutes about how, yeah, I really think that outsourcing all the game development to users and then monetizing that and then exploiting children, I think this is a great future for gaming. I think this is where the money is. That's why me, the creator of Halo, makes slop now. And those podcasts always have like 5 views. Like I'm the only person that ever watched that. It's a good deal though. Like a no-name podcast about the games industry gets the guy that made Halo on their podcast. And all they have to do is let him chill for his Look North World. Yeah, over at Look North World, we're doing great stuff like Gundam. We got Gundam. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody involved. I wonder if he would come on my podcast. Do you think that Alex Seropian would come on my podcast? Do you think he would go on Talk Tua Plays Roblox? Talk Tua with special guest Alex Seropian of Look North World, here to discuss the future of Roblox, Fortnite, and all user-generated gaming. And come on, Bridge, faster, please. I think Genshin Impact is adding that now. I think they're adding like Roblox create a map type tools. Battlefield 6 has it, and everybody just use it to make headshot farming lobbies, which is expected. GTA 6 will be the next successful one. Because it doesn't matter how good the GTA 6 like toolkit is, if they put any effort in at all, it just will be. The next major successful like game as a platform is GTA 6. What's your podcast called? Gamers. Needs a great name. Needs a really good and snappy name. Needs the kind of name people will buy merchandise for. Thanks for the boost, actually, Zombie. That was a good boost. Welcome to the GamerCast. Today's special guest star, a gamer. Hey, what's up, guys? I love gaming. The Yeoman Cast? Yeah, Yeoman Cast. We're talking all things Yeoman. Could you imagine current internet culture in the 2010s? Bad Luck Brian streaming WoW. Yeah, like advice it like a Scumbag Steve meme gets popular. Then he starts streaming in character as Scumbag Steve. He would play COD. Scumbag Steve definitely like goes, Call of Duty Black Ops has a huge problem. That's Scumbag Steve streams. He's a COD tuber. What would the YouTubing personalities of 2010's memes be? That's a good premise. Name your podcast Dolmen Obashu. Honestly, a pretty good name. It's very memorable. Because you're like, what does that mean? What is Dolmen Obashu? Who would be in the FaZe house or the Kai Cenat? All I know about Kai Cenat is that he's famous, and all I know about the FaZe house is nothing. All I know about FaZe is that FaZe Jarvis was in FaZe at some point. And they started out as a COD trickshotting clan, which is very funny. Bro thinks he's a lifestyle brand. Bro has a really bad flavor of G Fuel. What's the one where she's staring at you? What's that one called? Like the creepily obsessed girlfriend or whatever? What's that one called? She could be in like a horror movie, like a horror game. They can make a FNAF clone where like she's the robot. Where am I? I pissed off Ned. I gotta go kill him. Overly attached girlfriend. There we go. Kai Cenat is like if those deep-fried, extremely loud memes from 2017 was a dude. Well, it's probably what he was raised on, memes-wise. So, it's probably not shocking. I have no idea. How old is Kai Cenat? I have no clue. I'm assuming he's younger than me. If he's currently a popular streamer, I'm assuming he's younger than me. 23? Yeah, safe bet. She could stream Goosebumps. Yeah, she could be a good, like, scary stuff streamer. And, like, she could do a bit where she just, like, stares into the camera and, like, put some static over it. And you'd be like, oh, that was scary. Then you could react to it. Reacting to overly attached girlfriend? Scary gameplay? Scariest video. Are you the... No, the final boss is like a gross, like, zombie guy, right? The final boss, this is like a big old bleh. Am I at the ending of this? Is this the ending of this DLC? Is just... I kill him here and he goes, I'm gonna turn into a big guy now. I feel like there's one more map, right? Surely it does not end so soon. Yeah, he's level 39, not ideal.
My shield! No!
My shield! He sounded so sad. My shield, no! What is the point of a chat with 15,000 people in it? It's like the same as being in a stadium. Like being in a sports stadium. Just a collective experience. Makes you feel like you're part of something. Everybody knows the real way to feel like you're part of something is have a streamer read your message. That's how you really do it. Yeah, it really wanted me to go do a bunch of side crap, huh? In order to be on level for this. But I don't want to do that, Borderlands. Borderlands 1, you seem to have mistaken me. When I said I love this game, I didn't mean I wanted to play it. I didn't mean I wanted to play the game. Come on. Don't be crazy. Don't be ridiculous. So why does Sledge keep his health in this? Even though I'm sure Ned won't. I'm sure Ned will get his full health back. Do I gotta go to the promontory? I'll do it. You think I won't go to the promontory, Ned? If a streamer reads my message, I will never use Twitch again. Uh-oh. Time to delete your account. Oh no, he didn't get his health back. Okay. He didn't get it back. I can totally boringly brute force this. Yeah, blessing in disguise, really. Like when Amazon was down. Oh no, AWS is down. I can't load all my crap. I can't load all my trash.
Don't worry, you just feel a little pinch.
Ned, silence. The Seeker 2K18, thank you for gifting a sub to Dingo Slayer. Watch out, dingoes. D-I-N-G-O, 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 he is the Dingo Slayer. There was a guy who slayed Dingo. He was the Dingo Slayer. I-N-G-O. Why is he sawing logs? It's the lumber mill. You can't not be sawing logs. Come on. If you're at the lumber mill, you saw logs. That's the rule. It's a zombie apocalypse, but I need those logs cut today. Exactly. Look, when you need lumber, you need lumber. Give me a hug, zombie. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna kill Doctor Ned for you. Lumber support, yeah. The bandits of Pandora need lumber support. I got lumber support right now. Bro, my chair's got fire lumbar, bro. My chair's got crazy lumbar. I went all in on that lumbar build. She's standing right behind me, isn't she? His gun shooting really slow, but wow, does it pack a wallop? It do pack a serious punch, though. Can he not shoot when I'm strafing him like that? No, he still can. If I can stay alive long enough for another phase walk, I could have potentially killed him there, but now we can wait even longer. Let's spend more money, wait longer. If there is another map after this, which I'm sure there is, I might go to the promontory to get XP. I recently found out my car has a lumbar setting on the seat. What the heck? Do you have a $30 trillion car? Does my car have lumbars? Is there a lumbar support button in my car I don't know about? What the heck? Is this a thing now? When did that become a thing? I gotta get that. Here I've been sitting here with my gamer lumbar, thinking I'm the bee's knees. When there's been car lumbar this whole time, it's a lever on the seat. I have hit all the levers on the seat and didn't notice any lumbar action. Both of my old from the 80s car. What? Oh, it's fake out. I remember. Oh, so apparently a bunch of old cars have that. And modern cars have that too, but mine doesn't.
It's not over yet.
Undead Ned. Okay, so it is just jumping into the final boss. Unless I thought I fought him in a pit. Okay, yeah, the pit's down there. I remember the bloody pit. I remember this final boss being not good. Very gory, though. This is what the inside of your body looks like without good lumbar support. They put pipes in there. They're gonna have to put some pipes in your spine to keep you walking if you don't get good lumbar in your lum car. Look, there's my lumbar spine right there. Alright, come on out, buddy. Okay, I'm not hurting him at all. This potentially could take years to kill. And here I was thinking I'd be able to blow through this and have a fun time. Well, let's go get levels. I need a car with medulla oblongata support. Once your car hooks up to your brain, you can have that. Oh yeah, it's not universal fast travel. Oh yeah, it's not quality of life type game. Oh yeah, oh no. I gotta run back through the lumberyard and then go to a fast travel, then run back. It might be better to just kill him. He didn't have a shield, did he? It might be better to just blast him for like an hour. You guys do anything for the next hour and a half? I have a car with a cup holder armrest, man. Who needs to borrow a pen at Citibank? That's a very unrealistic scenario. Maybe, I guess for when the song came out, I guess it would be more common. But I feel like borrowing a pen at the bank would basically never happen these days. Especially since they chain the pen to the thing, right? Like if you gotta write a check, the pen is typically chained to the table. You can't just grab it and leave. And they give out, they'll give you a pen if you want one. They'll just give you a novelty pen. All right, Undead Ned, listen up, pal. I didn't realize that this is gonna take so long. I always assumed he wanted to borrow the pen that was chained down. No, she borrows his pen. So the scenario is he's in the middle of writing a check, I guess. And she's like, can I borrow that pen? It's like, yeah. I mean, when I'm done writing the check, obviously you can. Maybe she just wanted an excuse to talk to him. Should I sign this with my legal name? Or should I sign it with Kitty or Karen? Okay, we're doing okay damage. It may not take the rest of my life, just like a good chunk of it. Just a noticeable chunk. Like a regret it on your deathbed size chunk of time to kill this guy. And you know what? I already got plenty of those. Let's just say, if that's a stacking effect, I have it maxed out. I have it at 99%, 99 stacks. Yeah, she was just trying to talk to him. But in the era of no pens, in the era of everything is an app, in the era of you walk into the bank and you're like, I need help. And they're like, do you have the app? That line does not, it didn't age poorly. It's just referencing an older manner of doing things. Man, that aged poorly. Yikes. Cake's not gonna live that one down. When's the last time you ordered checks? Anybody ever order checks? I've never had to order checks. Because when you open an account, they just give you a checkbook and then, like, you write a check like once a year, maybe. I got plenty of them. I did a few years ago? Okay. Relatively recent. Okay, don't Beyblade me, Ned. Come on. I gotta run all the way back here every time. I would appreciate if you wouldn't do that, please. I ordered checks in 2013. Okay, not bad. I still ask for a physical check on payday, but I staple it into a binder. Yeah, I don't mean getting, like, paid via check. I mean, like, ordering a check from your bank to use to buy stuff with. I ordered a book of checks like 2 weeks ago? Dang. That's the most recent one yet. Those scammers charged me $35 for a book of checks. Dang, maybe you shouldn't have bought checks. Maybe you should have downloaded the app. Now here's some real gaming. You got it, Funny Guy Show. Thanks for subscribing, Funny Guy Show. I was considering calling Obo Shoes Games the Funny Guy Show, but then I was like, eh. It's a little pretentious to say you're always funny. Not always a funny guy. Not every joke is gonna land. If I called my channel The Funny Guy Show, it'd be the equivalent of like having an ongoing laugh track all the time. Like when you watch a sitcom and 99% of the jokes don't hit and the laugh track still plays, it's like, man, the laugh track actually emphasizes how bad this is. It has the opposite effect. I fought him so long the music went away. That's good. Oh, he's gonna Beyblade. He's gonna let it rip. Where'd he go? There he is. He's changing his name from Zed to Ned. He's living in the sawmill and his boss fight is crap. I want a DLC where I don't have to fight zombies. Ba-da-boom boom. I want a girl who knows how to phase walk. I want a girl whose hair is red. On Pandora, we will meet accidentally after her boyfriend Roland is dead. I want a man with Hyperion red bars. I want a man who's Chris Hardwick. No pants, long cape. That can be the Vaughn version of short skirt, long jacket. There you go. A song that will never exist. Go away, Psycho Zombie. Has the meat dungeon been under the sawmill this whole time? I'm assuming it's a recent addition. Because Undead Ned's been making zombies. He probably saw the sawmill, already had a saw. And he's like, this is a good spot. Good spot for zombie-type shenanigans. And the lore of Borderlands 1 is that it's the Dahl Mining Corporation, so he probably does have the necessary, like, blast charges and equipment to, like, dig this out. Actually, if you think about it, it makes sense. I think he hired an architect named Werner, and Mike Ermintrout had to oversee construction. There are so many skags here in Pandora. I think I will go take a closer look. Undead Ned, you're almost dead. This is worse than the time I played Deadhead Fred. I need a better fire rate. This gun's fire rate is not good. Do you happen to be a good grenade? Nah. A shock grenade's not good. Shocking. I can't hardly fathom. If he becomes undead again, is he undead, dead Ned? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope he stops with mutilation of corpses and doesn't mutilate the English language as well. Great ear-piercing saw effect every time I die. Pretty far drop. I feel like the drop could have been a little bit shorter and still gotten the same effect. Like, oh, it's like the guts drop. It's where the guts go, okay. Remember in Borderlands 4 where you go down like the Wild Horn slaughter shaft and there's like a grinder? And then Conway has that weird voice line. They added a grinder? I mean, you made it! It's very strange delivery on that line. Something must have got cut in the development of that quest. Because her delivery of that line is like she expected you to for sure die, and she was maybe even trying to get you killed. Like, it kind of sounds to me like she was trying to get you killed. But, like, I have a glide pack. She knows I can glide. It shouldn't really be a surprise that I lived. Hope someone got fired for that blunder. Take this, Undead Ned. Psycho, help me, please. Ah. Is your gun made by DeWalt? It is not. I think it's actually orange. Oh wait, I have the crappy gearbox gun that I swore to never use because it sucks. Yeah. I have the cheater gun. Now I can cheat to win. Woo! Here we go. Let's see how good the gearbox gun is. Save me, Randy. Only Randy can prevent Doctor Ned. The first actual DLC I got was Hearthfire. This is my first DLC ever. What was my first DLC ever? I don't even know. What's the first DLC I ever bought for anything? Oh, it's much better. So much better. I should have been using this the entire time. I would just have to look up, like, a list of Xbox 360 titles in chronological order of release date in order to properly identify the first DLC I bought. I don't think expansions count. I think there's a difference between an expansion and a DLC. At least there used to be, now there's not. Like, I don't know if Brood War counts. Does StarCraft Brood War count as a DLC? I would say no, but maybe it does. Maybe it does count. It kind of fits the definition.
The Vault Hunters had stopped the evil Dr. Zed.
I thought his name was Ned.
Yeah, map packs are a DLC for sure. Zombies, let me get my loot, please. Let me get my loot in peace. It's funny because you're in a lumber mill. I missed a joke. Hang on. Time to cut Dr. Ned down to size. It's funny because you're in a lumber mill. There you go. It's funny because of blades. Yeah, I definitely bought a Modern Warfare 2 map pack. I definitely bought some map packs, but, like, was there anything before a map pack? I feel like there probably was. I bought a shirt for my guy. I bought a shirt for my Xbox avatar. I bought the Penny Arcade Pac-Man shirt for my Xbox 360 avatar. Was that released before Call of Duty map packs were? Whoa, a better shield. Ooh, a better shield. Wow. Thank you, Ned. No, I didn't buy Gay Tony. Mass Effect 1, Bring Down the Sky. I have played that. I guess I bought it at some point. I think I just got that on Origin. With, like, Mass Effect 1 Super Duper. Alright, do they even give you a way to leave this? They gotta give me a way to leave, right? Yeah, good. That better go to Jacob's Cove. Please tell me you played PS1 Phantom Menace. I have it downloaded, and I have an emulator set up to play it, and I've played it a little bit, but I never played the whole thing through to make a video about it, but I will eventually. One of these, May the 4th, I'll play that one. That one's funny, because Qui-Gon can just, like, kill everyone he meets. Which would have been a very entertaining movie. Borderlands 4 has no minimap? No, it only has, like, combat radar, no minimap.
Killer. New missions are available.
Unfortunately.
Bounty board.
Thanks, Claptrap. I won't do that. Okay, that was pretty fast. That was not bad at all. I mean, I might as well see what's happening in Nox Land or Robolution Land. See, I've played... Maybe I should go do Robolution, because I've played Nox enough. I already know what General Knox entails, and boy, is it a lot of driving. But I'm not really sure when the last time I played through. I guess it was 7 years ago. I guess it was when I made my Borderlands 1 recap video and got footage for that. Is the last time I played all the way through Robolution. Because it's not very good. But this was very quick. If I wasn't like a little bit under leveled, it would have been even faster. Is there a fast traveler in Jacob's Cove, or is a fast traveler back out front? How do I leave the DLC is my question. Get this crap out of my inventory. Somebody wants this junk. Yeah, it might have been back up there. I might have run away from it. Command and Conquer expansion. I feel like back when they were called expansions, they count as expansions and not DLCs. But they basically were DLCs. It's just that buying a DLC is like a shameful thing. Like, oh man, I bought the DLC for that. There was a Steam sale, it might still be happening, for Warner Brothers crap. And I bought Suicide Squad for $3.99. And you could get the Super Duper edition for $4.99. Like, for $1 more, you can have all the Super Deluxe crap for this terrible game, Suicide Squad, and I didn't buy it. I said, I'm gonna content myself with the base game. I'm not going to pay $1 extra to have whatever the Super Deluxe version of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is. I'm sure it's full of really great stuff, but I didn't want to do that. How do I go to the Claptrap mission? Where are your missions, Clappy? Tartarus. How could I forget Tartarus? This is where Mr. Blake is standing. If it's got to be something you actually downloaded. Yeah, I would say it has to be downloadable content. I don't think you can go to the store and get a disc for an expansion and call that DLC. That don't count. Also, Marcus, I don't care. I'm sorry. I listened to your first cutscene about zombies, but this one, eh. Although this cutscene was way higher production value. That was better than the zombie one. The zombie one was pretty rough. Patris of Tanis. Purveyor of Tanis E.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Is Slither in Tartarus? No. Slither is in Roscommon's west or east? One of those.
Hey, hello! Welcome to my secret lab. Secret lair. Terror Pavilion, yes.
Alright, Tanny. But complete this mission with 5 clap components. I'm missing a syllable. Dang it. But go beat this mission by getting clap components. Decent. Look, a boat. There's a whole boat up there. Could that be Captain Flint's boat? Is this the same area as Captain Flint's boat from the hit title Borderlands 2? It could be. You never know. Now, I don't think TF2 keys count as DLC. That's just trash. I bought TF2 keys as well, don't worry. But those are just junk. That's a microtransaction is what a TF2 key is. Microtransactions and DLCs should in theory be separate, but now they're not. The microtransactions not so micro these days. See what I'm saying? That's the kind of hilarious commentary a gamer podcast with Alex Seropian could have on it. If only I could get a good guest. Songs for Rock Band? Yeah, Songs for Rock Band is DLC. That's a good one. That could be it. Did Claptrap just say System Shock? Claptrap reference? Why am I using the crappy gun? Could be using the gearbox gun to win for free. I praise Randy every day for these guns that ruin the balance of this game. That's a lie. Why is the first clap component over there? Isn't there a guy that spawns there? Are there 2 quests here yet? I guess not. I thought there was like a quest in that fort. Maybe I go there later. Oh, you know, I think there is. I think that this waypoint is just pinging it in a weird order. I think the way these waypoints are set up, it's pinging the clap components in like a bad order. Isn't that right, Bandit Ravager? Ravager? We're hardly acquainted.
Yes, feel it.
Goon? That guy's a goon. The meaning of words changes over time. Unfortunately for you, Bandit Goon, you've chosen extremely poorly. Oh no, dead Clappy. Come on, Hellfire. Nope. Ooh, pretty good. That would have been really good to have in the zombie DLC I just played. Can you imagine? That would have been nice. It's got fire weapon and everything. It does it all. Yeah, DLCs had to be bought with Microsoft points. If you bought something with Microsoft points, it was likely DLC. I want that guy's gun. His gun looks cool. Hand it over. You better drop it. This game better be good. Oh, it sucks. It looks cool, but the stats are bad. Or are they? Or maybe... Okay, it's not that great. Blazing Maniac. Some kind of food-crazed maniac? That's raspberry. Could you earn Microsoft points by playing games? I don't think so. They weren't like a modern Microsoft rewards points. They were just converting money into points. It was one of those things where, you know, I paid $5 and it's worth like 480 points or some weird value to obfuscate the true value of your money. Those should be illegal. Are those illegal yet? Can you still make like a... I'm sure you can because mobile games still do it. But like if you pay $10, you shouldn't get like 990 gems or like 1100. Well, the way they do it now is they give you a bonus. That's how they do it now. Because it used to be they'd like just make it a weirdly slightly smaller number. So you're like, wait, how much does this, much would this cost in real money? But now mobile games are like, oh, $10 gets you 1100 gems because of the special bonus. You get a special bonus for buying more, actually. It'd be stupid not to buy more. And further obfuscate the value of the purchases you're making in our great game, Clash of Clans. I kind of realized that in real time as I was talking through it. Well, that sucks. Great. Hooray. Hooray for phone games. Huzzah. This is a really bad layout to get these clap components. This quest marker does not know what it's talking about. This quest marker never played Borderlands 1 before. Doesn't even know what it's doing. Yeah, the audacity. The audacity of mobile games to have like 10 treasure chests full of gems. Like, for only $99.99, best value. It's highlighted best value. Actually, no. The like $100 one usually is not best value. Usually the like $25-ish purchase is the best value purchase. Because they put that giant purchase in there for the whales. And they put that like on the far end on the right side of the screen. So you're like, well, I don't want to buy the $1 microtransaction because, I mean, I don't get a good bonus. I'm not going crazy. I'm not like going too crazy. If I was going crazy, I'd be buying the $100 one. So I'll stick to the $25 one. And it's the best value. So, you know, it makes sense to buy that one. Yeah, there's that guy. But yeah, the $100 one is for whales, and whales will buy it whether or not it's the best value. They just want to pump money into the game. They don't care about the value. I think those like super high bundles are also there just to make people who buy the cheaper ones feel less bad. Like, oh, I could have spent more, but I didn't. Remarkable restraint. Remarkable restraint, Seymour. Super Bad Soldier. That's a movie. I got 3K worth of a mobile game currency through an ad promotion for $100. So you got $100 worth of in-game currency. That sounds like you got the best value. Sounds to me like you got the best value. Speaking from Umasume, the best value are introduction packs that are slightly more expensive than the median pack and have a few more goodies. Okay. Look, strong bag claptrap, strong bag claptrap. Yeah, so it's like the median pack is like, yeah, you could buy that, but for like $2 more. For just a mere $2 more, look how much more better value you get. I think all microtransactions should be fired into the sun, personally. If you can't tell. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm not the biggest fan? It does enable free games to be made, though. It enables games to be made free to play, and then people can play them and not spend a cent and still have a fun time, which is valuable. That is a good thing to have. Because not everybody can be dropping $70 on these stupid games out here. But at the same time, I always hate them. Like, I'm grateful that I could play Halo Infinite for free. Man, I wish it didn't have a shop, though. Man, that game would be way better without the shop. Back to Tartarus. Not all of us are premium gamers, yeah. Not everybody can be premium. Not everybody can run Borderlands 4 on recommended specs, you know?
Greetings. Fantastic. These parts should let me reroute the Omega-13 device.
Yeah, do whatever that is, Tannis.
Sacrificing the nuclear
Mr. Blake. It's the Blakester. I'm not opposed to them, but the value proposition is bad. Yeah, I understand if you make a free game, people will buy skins, so might as well put them in to fund your free-to-play game. I get that. In a paid game, I hate them. Like in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is like $70, and plus they're going to charge you for a guy. Really? Are you kidding me? That sucks. And also the psychological manipulation tactics are like evil. Like literally evil. Like, go play Umasume. Go enjoy Umasume. You can have fun with it, but, like, it is evil. The storefront in any game like that is evil, like, objectively. Like, Satan designs those. They outsource it to him.
over here. I need your help. With
What?
Something.
I'll give it to Blake. Oh, okay. Where's the bloody violin, Blake? Horse Armor came out before Rock Band paid songs? Okay, yeah, Horse Armor gets all the blame. I feel like there probably was stuff before Horse Armor, but Horse Armor is like, it came into focus around that. People are like, really? $3 for, what did it cost? Like $3 for the gold Horse Armor? And now, Horse Armor seems like a great deal. Nowadays, like only $3 for golden armor for the horse? That's pretty good. Isn't it funny when Bethesda puts Horse Armor references in their stuff? Isn't that hilarious? And then people are like, I bought it again. I bought it as a joke. Hey, that's a Dark Lord Satan to you. Oh, sorry, Master. Sorry, Master.
Well, if it isn't our little band of corporate raiders.
Corporate raiders? Are you talking about the guys who make microtransaction shops? Talking about them?
Is crucial. Without a successful phase 1,
Welcome, fellow boomers, to the We Hate Microtransaction stream. This guy makes them.
All of Tartarus Station
This is the guy right here who makes those.
power is down.
Shout out Borderlands 4 for not having microtransactions, though. It's pretty good.
Hyperion Corporation, building bridges to a new tomorrow.
They could have put some of those in there on launch. They didn't.
You're cramping my style.
I mean, they have like a paid skin pack for buying Super Deluxe. But they could have had a whole shop in there. The financial urge to have an entire shop of different hairstyles for Vex was probably extremely strong. So good job not putting that in there. Did I not? Is that Sanders Gorge over there? Man, I hate Sanders Gorge. Man, that's a bad, bad map. Is that where we're going? That's Sanders Gorge I see on my grim horizon. Woeful portents. Yay. Why buy the game right away when you can just get the Game of the Year edition? Good question. I ask myself every time I buy a game. Whoa, my God.
Scared? More than a few brave men have turned chicken at Sanders Gorge, and even more
I forgot
have
about
made
that.
truly awful joke.
I forgot about that. Oh, man. Shut the heck up. Claptrap. That better turn him down. Yep, that happens. That's the Game of the Year enhanced version of Borderlands 1. Alrighty. The enhanced version. Hello, Hyperion Sergeant Trap. This is before they had loader bots. Hyperion before Borderlands 2. The lore you never knew. Thanks for the hearing damage. Yeah, no problem. Don't worry, my hearing is damaged too. I couldn't even hear your comment. Get sploded. That'll wake you up. That was for the people that sleep to the streams. Yep. Stream sleepers. Welcome. You probably fell asleep somewhere back there while I was killing Doctor Ned. That took a while to kill that guy. You probably drifted off to dreamland and left this in with headphones on. Big mistake. You were awoken in the night by a screeching claptrap. I love clipping audio. It's fun when the audio clips. Did that clip? I have no idea. I don't monitor my audio, even though I should. What is this? It's a watch streak, and I forgot to turn it off again, and I hate it. So thank you for clicking that button. Every time somebody registers a watch streak, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta turn that off. What a stupid feature nobody wants. Yeah, this is my vote for worst map in Borderlands 1, for sure, is Sanders Gorge. Because, like, what am I supposed to do with this? That question mark is very apt. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? What does that even mean? What do we do with that? Larval crab trap. Bro is larval. I guess we'll try going this way. Not even the devs do. Yeah, the devs didn't say, hey, maybe we shouldn't design the map like this. They designed the map knowing that the mini-map was incapable of, like, even rendering it. No, yeah, it'll be fine. That'll be A-okay. I can't foresee any problems. Thankfully, in future iterations of the franchise, such as Borderlands 4, they added a robot that still can't tell you directions. The 40 nearly dead demographic of Xbox Live kids are being replaced by Zoomers. True, but the thing is, like, Zoomers are the kids these days. The kids these days love a good COD tuber. The COD tuber voice is unironically loved by them. But the thing is, they ain't got no money. You got to cater to the gamers that are 40 and are like, I bought StarCraft expansion on CD. They're the ones that actually have a career sometimes. So they're the ones you pander to if you want people to donate subs to your Twitch stream. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Look, I went the same way I already went and expected a different outcome. Isn't that crazy? How do you find this stupid place? Where's this dumb place? You can't market to the kids. Kids don't have credit cards yet. I think it's this way. I believe this is the proper path. Yeah, the older demographics potentially, not always, but potentially have access to disposable income. So really, if you want to be smart, you should pander to them. That's why we all hate microtransactions, right? Subscribe to Oboshu's Games on Twitch. If you hate microtransactions, if you hate paying trivial but still noticeable amounts of money for things... yeah, hey, thanks, Handsome Jack. If you hate paying trivial amounts that do add up over time for a bunch of nothing that doesn't aid your life in any way, consider subscribing or giving bits to the Obo Gaming Nation Network. Can I, like, this? I was in this cave already. I was in this part, and it didn't go anywhere. Is it this? No, I jumped down from that. This was going to go to my 401k, but I chose poorly. Yeah, but what's $1 going to do? Come on now. What's $1 going to do in your 401k? You've already got $400 to $1,000 in there. What's one more going to do? You might as well make Handsome Jack go, corrosion! So that I get 50 cents. And Amazon Corporation also gets 50 cents. Actually, they get more, I think. I'm not sure what my current bit split is. All I know is I'm not a big enough streamer to have favorable contracts. So whatever the default revenue split is, I'm like, yes, thank you, Mr. Bezos. This is a great deal. I think you've made a great proposal here that I will accept, for I have no other option. Games like Madden and COD are multi-generational. I've always wondered, not always, recently I've wondered, is COD like a thing for kids? The upcoming generations, okay, how about this? If you are, if you're like 15 to like age 20 maybe? If you're like 15 to 20, first of all, this stream is marked adults only. You shouldn't watch this. You lied to Twitch to be here, probably. Second of all, do you play COD? Are like 18-year-olds like, oh, I gotta buy the next COD and play that? Is that a thing? Because I would assume somebody who was raised on like Roblox, Fortnite, the idea of paying like $70 for a COD. I mean, sports games, yeah, people pay $70 for the latest sports game, but like a COD? You can get pretty close to a COD in Fortnite Roblox. The uniqueness of COD is not what it used to be. Where do I go? This map sucks so bad. Where do I go? Is there a path down here I go on? All the people I know who play COD are 32 to 45. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think COD is gonna get a younger audience. Which is fine, because like I said, the more older audience actually has money to buy the $20 Nicki Minaj skins. Wow, I can't believe that when I said, do any hip youngsters watch my streams, there weren't any. I can't believe it. I can't believe there's no hip youngsters in chat. Wow. I could have sworn I was the coolest guy. Come on. Don't you guys want to come into my chat and talk about osteoporosis? We got good osteoporosis banter. I'm 25 and refuse to play COD after I tried Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3. I don't know what the multiplayer for that one was like. Campaign sucked. If the campaign sucked, the multiplayer was probably phoned in as well. But maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't put like any time at all into Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I found the right way though. That's exciting. I'm a nimble navigator. Whoa, lag spike. Come on, Game of the Year Enhanced, you can do it. You can render a game from 15 years ago. I believe in you. And to be clear, we're not hating on the kids. It's not a hating on the kids type stream. It's just a hating on the chosen media of the kids type stream. We're not saying, oh man, I can't stand these Zoomers, man, they're ruining my life. We're saying, man, I feel bad for them that, like, this is what they're growing up with. Because literally every generation is like, our entertainment was better. But this time it's real, you guys. This time it's real. All those other times, like back in the Greek times when like Plato was like, the youth of today are all blah, 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 blah. He didn't know what he was talking about. Back then the youth were fine, actually. He was a grumpy old man. But this time, in this specific instance, in the generation I'm involved with, this time we're actually right about the youth stuff sucking and the old stuff being better. I swear. This is the time that we're finally going to get it right as society, where that complaint will become valid. I can feel it. Yeah, exactly. Those frogs were born in that hot water. They don't know a world without all this trash. Honestly, imagine being born after TikTok came out. Like, what hope do you have? What hope do you have for a normal life if you were born after TikTok came out? Chat, is this cave real? This cave real, chat? Yeah, back in my day, they made real music. Yeah. Well, see, I'm not even complaining about the music, though. My complaints is specifically about microtransactions and battle passes, pretty much. Those are evil. Imagine being born literally any time after you were born. That'd be terrible. The time I was born was the best time to be born. Everybody else is wrong. By the time I saw my first YouTube video essay, I was already a man. I was born into reels. My first conscious thought is watching Jack Owak AI Energy holiday ad. Yep, that's true. There are babies that are watching Baby Slop right now, like AI-generated Coco Melon type brain rot. Because it used to be when the exhausted parent is like, oh god, I need something to put on my TV so my dumb kid shuts up and I can sleep for 1 minute. You put on like the TV and you found like real kids programming that, you know, wasn't always good. But it was at least like made by somebody who had good intentions usually. Nowadays they're like, oh, I need to sleep for 1 hour. What, YouTube Kid? Sure. And YouTube Kids will be like, tung 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 sahur. And all little babies are watching that now. Like, oh, I like Tung Tung Sahur. I wonder how many Tung 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 Sahurs we'll see for Halloween. Yeah, exactly. Like, PBS was made by people who had good intentions. Tung 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 Sahur is not. It might not even be made by a human, honestly. For all we know, a robot came up with that. Yeah, honestly though, yeah. AI generated the Tung 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 Sahur is better than Pregnant Elsa Spider-Man. Like, Pregnant Elsa Spider-Man was really bad. I think if my kid had to watch YouTube slop, well, first of all, they would watch good YouTube slop because I know the good channels. I know the good stuff. But I think I would rather have my kid watch Italian brain rot funniest memes than Pregnant Elsa. I think Cappuccino Assassino is more benevolent? Oh my god. Is more benevolent. Remember when General Grievous had a ship called the Malevolence? Then it got blowed up, and he was like, I need a new ship. I will call it the Invisible Hand. Yeah, plus they learned some Italian, yeah. If you go to Italy, you can speak the language now. Didn't you watch Ballerina Cappuccina? All right, better shotgun? Sure. Hey, thanks for the microtransaction, RJ Fiend. I gotta like go download. I guess Umasume is the hit one right now. I gotta go download like Clash of Clans and whatever screen effect pops up when you buy something. Like I'm sure it goes like, Burner! I'm sure they have like fun confetti when you buy points. I gotta like green screen that and make that my new sub celebration. Thanks, RJ Fiend. This sub has led in a 500% increase in recommendations for Crime Boss streams. Money well spent, true. Crime Boss is a good game. Gotta love Crime Boss Rocky City. They should be having a new content soon for that. They do have a roadmap, and they do say they're gonna keep making more content for it till the end of the year. I don't know why. They probably should stop. I think they make it only for me at this point. They're like, well, we got one guy who plays this. And we got two guys, really. We got Heist Lord and we got Oboe Shoes Gaming. I guess we'll make it. I guess we'll keep making this game. I don't know. What else are we doing? That's a weird image of Blake. Why is he like that? Why is he like loaded into the modeling software, like staring out into the distance? Look at me when you're talking to me, Blake. I find your stance quite rude. You're the only guy, yet you're not on their sponsored streamer stream sponsor. I know. I'm the only guy who streams Rocket City, and yet I'm not sponsored by Rocket City. But honestly, I don't want to be sponsored by Rocket City. I always joke. I'm like, why am I not sponsored by these guys? But like, I don't want to get sponsored by Crime Boss Rocky City. That just creates a conflict of interest. My love for the crappy, not good game Crime Boss Rocky City is pure. I don't want money or even like extra streamer perks to enter that relationship. It'll ruin my love for the Tony Soprano skin. I just want to casually enjoy without financial obligation, exactly. I don't want to be like, hey, we'll give you a code for the new DLC character pack as long as you commit to making a video about it. Like, no. I will never want to do that ever. And we're up to 80, by the way, in terms of subscribers who unsubscribed after I posted my sponsored Black Ops video. Spoiler, it wasn't actually sponsored. It was a bit of a joke. 80 people unsubscribed. Like, I can't believe this guy sold out. Unsub. Or maybe they thought it was really unfunny. Maybe not any of them were tricked, and they all just thought the video wasn't funny. That would be funnier. It'd be even funnier if 80 people were like, this bit is not that good. Unsubscribe. Selling out to Northrop Grumman, I can stand. But an unfunny joke? R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead only on Tubi? If you're good at something, never do it for free. But Joker, I'm not good at Crime Boss. I'm not good at that game. Oh. Well. I guess then keep doing what you're doing. Oh, thanks, Joker. Joker approved. Thanks to Joker. Welcome back to... Oh my god. Did it crash? I can move. I was holding up on the stick that whole time. Welcome back to Tartarus Station. I'm sprinting. Doesn't this one have the big old, like, drill site map? I think it does. Ripper drill site? Ripper drill sites are a new feature in Borderlands 4, but actually in Borderlands 1 there's a quite similar map at the Claptrap Revolution DLC. That's nice. That's a nice logo for Tartarus Station. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Is this where it gets attacked, or is that later? Can I turn the Claptrap audio back on now, or is it still too scary? Will I still get jump scared? What? Already? Oh yeah, I gotta do a thing for him. Then he shuts the heck up. Hey, I scoped Thanatos. Woo! We love Thanos. What happened? Come on, game. Game? 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 I think the game might be cooked. I think it's time to save and quit. And I don't know if I said this yet, but when I tried to launch this game, it wouldn't launch. Because I had an Oculus driver installed, and apparently that makes this not go. When it detects another graphics output that's not your monitor. It's like, what the, you want to output, your computer has recently output to an Oculus device? I don't know what that is. I can't launch this game. So I gotta go launch it again, which might not even work. Who knows? Time to run all the way back to Blake. Playing Borderlands Goatee is a mistake. Tannis, I don't trust you. After Claptrap's ear blast, I can trust no NPC dialogue to not be extremely loud. The only NPC I like is Defiant Calder. I wish you could jump during phase walk. That'd be good. Why can't you, Randy? Randy, my question about Borderlands 1 is, why come only one girl? I thought those gears were pretzels? Dang. I thought I had dementia. The Dividing Vaults. If you asked me to name the name of this map, I would not know. If you described it, like, what's the kind of like, oh my god. I thought I turned it off. Is it a sound effect?
Straggling flashbacks to the glorious.
I turned sound effects to 0, game. It's on 0. Okay, well, prepare yourself.
Revolution. If I had a digestive system, I'd eat corporate lackeys like you for breakfast.
What a nightmare. But yeah, if you said, you know that one map that's like kind of like the smoggy brown type map in Borderlands 1? And I said, you're going to have to be more specific. And they said, oh, the Claptrap Revolution one. I'd be like, oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, what's the name of that map? No clue. I already forgot. Claptrap's yelling already made me lose that information out of my brain. Imagine dying and being resurrected as a Claptrap goon. Can you imagine if a bar over your head said Clap Goon at all time? At all time? I think Claptrap destroyed my brain into mush. That's what the Borderlands franchise does. I should have played like Brain Age. I should have become a Big Brain Academy streamer and not a Borderlands streamer. This was not good. If you go to your doctor and tell them you play Borderlands all day, they'll be like, oh no. That's even worse than cancer. You should really read a book or something. I know, I gotta go read some John Shirley Borderlands 1 novels. I can't even talk no more. Gotta listen to Talk To Us podcast, learn some new words. Now, the map I came from is called Tartarus Station. This map is called Dividing Fault, maybe? I think the word fault was involved. I'm straining to remember. Yeah, I know this building. This is a classic building. We gotta get over to the back rooms of the building. Hey, fellas. I'm Lilith. I'm renting 2 books right now? Whoa. Check out the egghead over here. You're renting 2 books, as in from the library? Are you librarying 2 books, or are you actually renting books? Because, like, a book rental store is a library. That's what those are called. If you don't bring them back, you pay full price. But, like, where is this, though? Where are you renting a book from? Like, that didn't work for movies. Like, Redbox has been dead for years, and that's movies. Like, books, you can just download any book on the internet. Where are you renting a book from? This is crazy to me. Is it a textbook? Checking out a book? Okay, so it's okay, it's not like renting like that. Okay. I was gonna say. You're checking a book out. Imagining a Redbox that dispenses books. I'm quite in the mood for Jade Eyre. At only $3 a night, it's a great bargain. Tennessee? No Tennessee for me. Do you think that they even cleaned up this asset before they plopped it into 2? They probably did. They probably at least gave it a higher resolution texture. Let's try this gun. Why not? It's red. It's a good color. Whoa, 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 kamikaze. Nobody kills Lilith. Much to my chagrin. There we go, chagrin. A real word. I used a real word. I gotta beat this DLC before my whole mind turns to goo. Ooh, clap component. Maybe I should do all the clap components. Maybe I should gather all those. A nice fast quest, right? How many can there be? You're reading Lost Cities of the Ancient World and the World of the Cold War? Dang, I gotta read those. That sounds much more mentally enriching than playing Claptrap's Robo-Illusion. Alright, get me out of here. I did your dang objective. I did what you asked. Now leave me be, Claptrap. Let me wallow in misery. That's not the way out of the factory. The way out of the factory is obviously... I think I dropped down into it. I know I came from this direction. There's the way out of the factory. This is how I flee. So there's like the drill site map, and then the boss gauntlet map, right? I don't think the actual like main quest of this is terribly long. There is the attack on Tartarus, I think. I don't know when that is. And gotta fight the giant Claptrap guy at the end, who has 60 trillion health. Yeah, that Kindle's got a good screen. That weird, like, fake paper screen Kindle has is pretty cool. I cannot lie. And I'm not just saying that because Jeff Bezos gives me a cut of every bits you purchase. The Kindle fake paper technology is pretty neat, but I think everyone copied it by now. I think you can get an e-ink screen that's not from Amazon. which is probably the one you want to buy. You probably don't want to buy the Amazon one. How easy is a Kindle to jailbreak? Probably not that hard. You probably can just get into that thing, no problem. And download like every book ever written from some archive. Obo's last stream, where we all had a moment of insight and went and did something better with our lives. What could you possibly be doing better? I'm assuming that you're watching this in the background. I'm assuming this is basically background noise. That's what I always assume streams do. Like, nobody has this on monitor 1 full screen. So you could be doing something productive right now while listening to this. So if you're not doing something productive, buddy, I think you gotta look in the mirror. I don't think you can blame me for that one. I can blame myself for enabling people to watch Borderlands 1 content, I guess. But Borderlands 1 is a good game, though. I don't feel bad about that. Now, promoting Rockay City, that's like dealing drugs. Shouldn't do that, probably. Go read a book about the Cold War while listening to a Borderlands 1 stream. It'll be great. Yeah, there we go. What are we all doing? What are we all doing on our primary monitor right now? I'm trying to a nice leaf blower. Trying to start a nice leaf blower. Trying to find a nice leaf blower. Trying to buy a nice leaf blower. I'm playing poorly localized Next Fest demo slop. Nice. The best genre of game. Your monitor 1, man. This is how you treat me? No one's has this on monitor 1. Meanwhile, cut to you like all alone in like a dark room with a giant monitor with this on. A single tear rolls down your cheek. Street Fighter 6, Battlefield 6, Blender. You are on the big screen in the living room and on the phone so I can chat. You're on 2 screens. Oh my God, I got 2 screens. Double the real estate. Holy crap. Holy crap, Lois. I got 2 screens in this guy's house, Lois. So if I pause and click the run ad button right now, it'll run 2 ads on your screens. Not a single time have I manually clicked the Twitch run ad button. It does do it automatically on like a per viewer basis. But I've never been like, all right, ad break time. Maybe I should. Maybe now's a great time to start. Just kidding. I would only do that if I had like 1 trillion viewers, because I do understand why streamers that have like 15K concurrent do it. Because if you have like several thousand concurrent viewers, like at least like 10K, the run a 30-second ad break button is literally a button like, hey, you want like $100? Click this button. More than 100 too if you have like a contract. There's literally a button on your screen at all times. It's like, click this button to get $100. So I do understand the temptation. But fortunately, nobody watches my streams. Oh man, nobody's watching my content. Except this one guy who has me on 2 screens. But yes, my audience is not wide enough where I'm even remotely tempted to click the Twitch run ad button. You gotta be pretty big. You gotta have a substantial audience. You gotta be so big of a streamer that like, you don't want to go to TwitchCon. You have to be enough of a big streamer that going to TwitchCon is like a you might get killed tier security concern. I've got a picture-in-picture as I play Peak. Ooh, picture-in-picture. A little picture-in-picture action. Okay. A little PIP. I've got that classic retro single screen setup. Dang. Another single screener. You should have hit the run ad button while complaining about microtransactions. Yeah, that would have been good too. That would have been on brand. That would have been like a comment that's like, I love how this guy integrates his ad reads. They're not even annoying because they're so funny. Be like that. like, we all hate ads. Ha ha ha. Here's one. But it's like a joke, though. I tried to make it like a joke, guys. I'm sorry. I do always like that, though. I always appreciate when people try to make their ad breaks, like, at least entertaining. It has never worked a single time. Literally never a single time have I seen, like, a creative ad read and been like, oh, wow, that was good, actually. But I appreciate trying, because it at least shows you care. It's much worse when you're like, all right, and BetterHelp is the sponsor of this one. Here's their ad copy. Read unenthusiastically with a different microphone somehow. Ahem. Is there a way to donate without paying Bezos? Well, do you want to pay Bezos? Do you want to pay, hang on, I got crap on my screen. You can pay Bezos, you can pay Google, or you can pay Patreon, who will probably be acquired by one of the two. Patreon will probably become acquired by Evil Megacorp at some point, but as of now, I believe they're relatively independent. You could try that one. I'm annoyed when any Austin mixes in jokes relevant to the topic into his ad, because when I skip the ad, I'm missing content. That's how they get you. You're like, well, I can't skip this ad. It could be a good part of the video. I always like the Corridor Digital yellow bar they have. They got that like progress playhead for their ad, which you gotta like be a big channel to negotiate putting that in. Advertisers do not want you to put a progress bar on the ad to make it extremely easy to skip. But speaking of ads, speaking of the nightmare that digital content is devolving into, YouTube is adding the ability to like insert an ad slot into your own video. So instead of like you watch a video and the video opens with, this video is sponsored by World of Tanks, and they read World of Tanks, now you can go back into your old videos, trim that out, and just mark that as a slot, and then upload a separate database of ad slots, and then you can like trigger a more recent ad read for that video. Like kind of like how like a Spotify does it, where like the ad reads are like recent stuff. YouTube's adding that now. So now, because see, there's like a contract limitation. Like all my old videos that are sponsored by World of Tanks, those ain't paying me anymore. But now, I can go back, trim out the World of Tanks ads, and put new ads in there that are recorded today. I can advertise DraftKings in all my content, past, present, and future. It's a great new feature from YouTube. Isn't that great? I'm not seeing a lot of enthusiasm. Hey, it's Commandant Steele. Remember her? Not seeing a whole lot of enthusiasm in chat for this great new feature. I don't understand YouTube's commonly skipped section feature. Well, I mean, it's a... see, you and I call it the commonly skipped section feature, but it's really the like hot bar? I don't know. The most... They want you to find the most watched moment, because apparently that's like the most engaging moment, so you're more likely to... Like, if you're going to click off the video, you might mouse over it and see the most watched moment and go there. I'm sure they have an algorithm that proves that having, like, the viewer, like, engagement hotbar helps somehow, but that is what it's for. It is to find which parts of the video suck and you can skip them. Like, okay, this video is like 4 minutes long. Where's the part I need? Okay. You load the video, skip to the part you want, and then before they can even say, and if you like the content, before they can even give you the spiel, you're out of there. You're gone. Bye-bye. Bloody screen. So real. And YouTube is also doubling down on becoming TikTok Shop. They're adding... It's not called TikTok Shop, but it is. They're adding TikTok Shop to Shorts. So look forward to that. Huzzah. Huzzah. I gotta make some shorts, dude. When they add TikTok Top to Shorts. TikTok Top? When they add TikTok Clocked to YouTube. Dude, I would totally download TikTok Clock. If there was an app on my phone that was TikTok Clock, and when you launch it, You just play TikTok clock at any time. Imagine having access to the hit level TikTok clock anywhere at any time. That'd be a great app. It's just that level. Gonna go on the TikTok shop and be like, hey, check out this controller that I can drop ship to your house. Wanna click it? You maybe wanna click it? Do you maybe wanna give it a click? Come on. Anybody watch YouTube Shorts on desktop? I sometimes do, and it is strange behavior. You shouldn't do it. But I do it because my YouTube Shorts algorithm is tuned perfectly to give me weird junk. And so occasionally YouTube desktop will give me weird junk, and I gotta click that to see it, but I don't like scroll. I think if you scroll Shorts on YouTube desktop, you're insane. But sometimes they give me very enticing weird junk with like 3 views. And I'm like, I gotta check it out. I got like a gamer guy, a classic gamer guy. A gamer guy who was trying to be Scott the Woz, which there's a million of them. But it was like a kid, and they were very, I'm not gonna like, you know, say who they were, but it was a kid, and they were very clearly extremely uncomfortable in front of their gamer green screen that was also poorly keyed. And they were like, in today's video, we're talking about Sonic Adventure. Then there was like an awkward pause before it cut to the next clip of them. They look, every time a line read ended, they look so uncomfortable, like staring into the camera. I got that on YouTube Shorts today. It was like 100 views. It was like nothing. It was like a nothing channel, but it was great. I love that kind of stuff. That's the good content. I get 0 view Shorts for 40K painting? Nice. Maybe you can find some good paint jobs they can steal and nobody will know. When will you hire an editor to edit every one of your jokes into a short? Honestly, I should be doing that. You're like, that's a hilarious joke. But like, I should have been doing that 5 years ago. Now it's a little bit too late, but I really should have been doing that 5 years ago. I could at any time do that because I'm always getting emails. I get like at least once a week email from like an agency. And they're like, we offer the service that will go clip all your hilarious moments and post them. You don't even have to do anything. You just sit back and collect the views while we do all the work. And it's like, I don't want some guy to do it. Don't want to out-farm clip farming to some guy. I want to out-farm clip farming, outsource clip farming to myself. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to clip farm. And so there are no clip farm contents. I keep getting recommended the SeaWorld Mime. Yeah, I've seen that guy. He's a classic guy. Let's get to the hidden red chest. Then we can find out which jokes actually hit. Yeah, we could finally have a categorical ranking of jokes and bits. Which bits are the funniest based on the YouTube likes? If you know how to keyframe Zoomer subtitles, hit me up. I'll pay you $1 a day for 24 hours of labor. It's a great deal. Okay, now we gotta go back outside, I think. RIP to Commandant Steele. At least she wasn't called Commandant Goon. At least she kept her dignity. I think that's the wrong way. Whoops. Back up the ramp. There you go, clip that. Clip me saying, back up the ramp, and running up the ramp with no other commentary. That'll do numbers. And see, if I had a clipper, they would actually clip that and post it, and then it would get like ironic views, and it would get ironic comments and being like, that was funny. First, wait, I gotta go up. It was playing a different song, what the heck? That's not the typical song. That was the other song. This game has more than one song. I forget that sometimes. They don't want you to know. Where? There it is. Stairs? I have looked at YT. It's called ytjobs.com. It is actually a job board for like YouTubers. If you want to get hired by a YouTuber, go to ytjobs.com. But there's a million people out there that will clip your content. If I wanted to be pumping out reels and shorts, I could. And again, I really should, but I don't want to do that. That sucks. Those suck. I feel like pumping out shorts and TikToks and reels for the sole purpose of pumping them out does contribute to the downfall of society just a little bit. Just a tiny bit, you know. Whoa. That music kicked back in. I clipped 500 of my funniest stream moments. Now you can sit there and scroll them. You suffer from a bad case of dignity? Nah, not really. It's more laziness. It's not a holier than thou attitude, really. It's just lazy. I've been on phone calls with brand managers who were like, yeah, man, you got a great channel. My partner firm, whatever the crap you even call this stuff, we'd really be interested in taking the Obo Shoes Games channel in, and we can get you some sponsor reads for World of Tanks. And I'm like, that's a lot of work. I don't feel like doing that, sorry. I have ghosted some marketing people in my time, and I feel a little bit bad, you know, but not that bad. Where is the leaving this map type zone? Why am I going over here when over there is clearly the better option? Right? Oh, do I gotta go down the dig site then climb the ramp back up? Oh, man. Oh, man, where's a Jolts Dude style skip when you need one? I appreciate that you have like 7 bespoke shorts. If you count all the shorts up, there's like 7 total. But not once I start clipping this stream. Not once AI starts clipping this. Twitch has an AI clipping tool. Twitch already has an AI that will clip your funniest moments. All I have to do is plug that in to YouTube. And all the funniest moments can be... Honestly, see, that's the problem. It would be really funny to let the Twitch AI like clip like 100 moments from this and then post them on YouTube. That would be hilarious. The problem is, that sounds hilarious. To let the terrible Twitch AI clip this. That sounds funny. Can you imagine how bad it would be? When will Twitch add canned laugh tracks? They really should. Psychologically, they work. Yeah, exactly. It'd be terrible. I never have like a hyped moment where I win the Battle Royale round. So what would it even choose to clip as the hyped moment? Well, the YouTube, like if you get like a YouTube manager or whatever, all they do, their whole purpose is to make it so you don't have to talk to BetterHelp. Because what happens is they email you and you're like, hey, you want your BetterHelp sponsor? We love your content. Want to do a BetterHelp ad? And you're like, yeah, I guess. How much will you pay me? And they say, they all say, would you give us a starting rate? Like, this is obviously not news to anybody who's done any business or sales whatsoever. But the way it works is BetterHelp comes to you and they're like, can you send us what your rate would be? Thanks, because they're trying to lowball you. And the entire point of like a partner manager person is first of all to filter out all the ads you like won't do. Like they will just filter out DraftKings from your inbox for you, or not. Wink, wink. Or if you want to make some money, or they don't filter out DraftKings, or they only accept DraftKings. And second of all, they go to BetterHelp and they use all their data from other channels they manage to figure out what the going rate of an ad slot would actually be. And they just make sure that you actually get paid what the going value is, with a little off the top for their helpful services, of course. That's what agents do in general. It's just the agent business model. If you're curious, become a YouTube agent. Help COD tubers do FanDuel ads. It's a great life. Stella getting killed by hail was epic. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good moment. That could be clipped for comedy. When will YouTube do that, honestly? If Twitch is... How is Twitch doing it? How is Twitch making AI-generated clips of my streams? Because, like, a stream could be, like, 10 hours long of nothing happening. If anything, YouTube should have the option to auto-enable clips of your uploads. Because, like, my edited videos are already a series of clips. YouTube should have a button I click to turn those into 10,000 sponsored YouTube Shop Shorts. Come on, Neil Mohan, get on it. I was noticing Neil Mohan, and this will shock and appall you, but I was noticing that Neil Mohan's platform is usable. Like, it is currently a usable experience, so we really got to get on top of that and crush it. Just pound it into dust. Do I need a CV for YouTube jobs? No, yeah, it's like a real thing. It's not just like, hey, gamers, it's like a real job board. Like Mark Rober is like, I need an editor. I'll pay you $100K a year to come edit for me. It's like a real thing. Does it pay an exposure? That'd be hilarious on like, because again, it's like a real website, but it's like, I'll pay you an exposure. In all my descriptions, I'll put edited at and then at your username. That counts as paying you, right? That's real. Is this door open for me? What's going on here? The heck is this crap? Who made this crap, dude? Can we get Twitch to splice together moments of awkward silence? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. There you go, clip that. That's a funny moment. Oh, there was a lever. I didn't even see it. Because it wasn't a lever, it was a power box. Let's stop being so negative for a change. And let's talk about a game I played recently. I bought Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader because I thought it looked cool. And I played it for about 10 hours. It's pretty cool. The controller support is not amazing, but it does mostly work. I've had to like use the mouse twice, so pretty good controller support, honestly. It's Napoleon Claptrap. My problem with it is that maybe it gets better later, but right now every single combat is you fight 10 million crappy guys, and I don't want to do that. Like every combat I've done, I'm not done Chapter 1 or Act 1. I'm maybe like 70% through Act 1 of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, the CRPG from Alcat. But every single fight is like, Claptrap, I'm complaining about video games, Claptrap. Don't worry, I'll complain about you when I'm done. But so far, every fight is like 10 million guys, and they all die in one hit. And it's like, look, in a turn-based game, where I gotta manually click every guy to make him get killed, and there's percentage chance to miss, I really don't want to fight 100 crappy guys. So I'm hoping that maybe it'll get better once I'm done being in like the starter zone, but we'll see. It gets more fun, but only because you get abilities that can one-shot the entire screen. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I want to hit a button and then literally everyone dies except the actual real enemy. Because like when they spawn the actual real enemy, like when they spawn like a big guy that has like 200 health, you're like, okay, this is like a real battle. But there's just so much junk everywhere, it's annoying.
If you get horribly
Speaking of junk,
we can always bring you back to the shop.
Shut the heck up, Claptrap. The Omni Saya doesn't like Claptrap. So am I right about that? Awkward cough. Oh yeah, my Thanatos. Can I use that yet? Oh, I had so much junk on me. Boy, do my pockets feel 10 pounds lighter. Level 40? What? Why did it even sell that to me? That's irresponsible. Okay, positive discussion over. Oh no, I guess I was complaining about it. But everything else about it was pretty good. Like the dialogue is okay. The lore is cool. It does the setting good. It's very good capturing of the setting of 40k. It's just the combat is fighting so many crappy guys, and I don't want to fight them. If all the combats that I've done so far had like half the number of combatants, I'd be like, that's a great game right there. They made a good one. but there's too many. Look, it's General Knox again. You fight him twice. Speaking of fighting a guy too many times. Get him, Randy Gunn. Randy's cheap gun that shouldn't exist. That I'm, like, philosophically opposed to its existence. Is the only thing carrying me through. Thank you, Randy. If it weren't for his magic spell, I would never be able to beat General Knox Trap. The story is the best part and the only thing that gives it any replay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't replay it. That's a big game to replay. I did play Baldur's Gate 3 single player, then co-op, but like, you don't play a co-op Baldur's Gate 3 run for the story. You play that to just mess around and have a fun time. I wasn't like, ooh, I want to try different quest outcomes in this co-op run, guys. I was like, can I throw the quest giver off a cliff before I can finish talking to him? More of a chaotic run. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, controller support, incredible. Great stuff. I knew that Rogue Trader was not going to be as good, and it's definitely not, but yeah. It does work, which is good. They should have a character named Jacques in this DLC. He could be Jacques Trap. That's more clever than Goon, than Clap Goon. Although with the benefit of many years later, Clap Goon unironically became pretty funny because it's Clap Goon. It wasn't funny at the time they wrote it, but now Clap Goon is pretty good. Yeah, I think you're too witty. I think that's too good of a joke. Think more lowbrow. Think more John Shirley novels. I'm playing Digimon Time Strangers and it puts me to sleep. Yeah, I never played a single Digimon game. I don't even know what a Digimon game would be. Is it just Pokemon again? Isn't Digimon just Pokemon, but it's like in a computer? I got no idea. I saw a little bit of the show back in the day. That's about it. Good theme song. Digimon. 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 That's the iconic part. Is a little beat at the beginning, not the actual main song. Well, see, that's another thing is, like, I used to do hilarious clips. I used to make hilarious clips. Everything I make is hilarious clips, basically. I just do funny gamer moments. But back, like, 6 or 7 years ago when I started, the meta was still to, like, compile them all into a video and post them. Now the meta is to post them as shorts. Like, instead of posting a Obo Shoes Games main video, I should make those all individual shorts and post them, like, twice a day. That's what I should do. That's, like, the actual tactic. But that sucks. That sucks. Look, Undead Ned again. We just fought this guy. When he's in a pool of green, he's not as intimidating as a pool of blood, I gotta say. There probably were people who bought this DLC and not the Undead Island of Doctor Ned, and they were like, Undead Ned? Who was this guy? These are all new bosses to me. Wow. Look at these three. They made 3 new bosses just for this DLC. Wow. They really went all out. Some are Tamagotchi adventures. Some are unplayable gauntlet clones with 4 loading screens to equip items. Okay. Sounds pretty fun. They're all experimental and widely different. So I could maybe find one I liked, because I've never liked Pokemon. I always thought Pokemon is so boring. Oh my god, how is this popular? That's how I feel about Pokemon. Is there a Digimon corridor shooter? Yeah, is there a Digimon 7th gen hallway shooter? They make one of those. Does Agumon have an M4? Is he an operator? The Digimon children are all like Call of Duty operators. How do we flee the pool of goo? If I were to exit a pool of goo, I guess I would go that way. Oh yeah, Agumon has an AUG, of course. Duh. Should be obvious. Should be obvious? Nah. Nah, let's scrap that one. Nah, don't clip that one. That one's not going to the clip farm. We sent that joke to a clip farm up north, if you see what I'm saying. We took that joke behind the barn and shot it. This time, we're serious. No boss here. Okay, I believe you. Oh, look, he was telling the truth. There's no... Oh, no. Look out. She's back. Can you believe it? She's back again. There and back again. The Commandant Steel Goon Trap story. There is an Agumon clone wearing a military helmet and carrying an M16. I'm not joking. Commandramon? Okay. When there's a game where Commandramon gets on a helicopter and the helicopter gets shot down, then I'll play that one. What the? Oh. I thought I got kicked out of the map. I thought something exciting happened, but I was wrong. Do you think her hitbox, like, compensates for the hole? Do you think if you, like, a sniper right in the hole, the bullet goes through? Probably not. Her movement is very fast and erratic, so it's kind of hard to test that. And she just has the AI from the Atlas Assassins. I feel like Commandant Steel does not use two swords. I don't think she has two swords, right? She definitely uses a gun. I'm not getting sword vibes from her. Hi. I'm Lilith. You were gonna be Lilith. They should make a real Borderlands mod where the Lilith character model in every game is swapped out with Commandant Steel and Mordecai is Reaver. They turned my gun lady into a sword lady. Lilith got to be the gun lady. Commandant Steel's sword lady. Gun lady will always triumph. Although every game these days is sword lady. Sword lady is a very popular genre now. Currently, sword lady has the advantage. But I think over time, it'll all even out. And gun lady will reclaim her rightful throne. Can I win? Oh my god, can I win? Claptrap, can I win? Please, I win. Is there no end to my power? Man, this game's a bit of a shoestring production, isn't it? The zombie DLC was like an hour of walking through a zombie field. This is just all the bosses again. Maybe there's a reason I don't revisit these DLCs very often. Maybe there's a reason when I play Borderlands 1 every single year, I just play the main campaign once and call it a day. Alright, let's go fight him. Is it like the Minok? No, Minok is the bird in Star Wars. Is he just called Einok? What is this upcoming goon called? He's got a name. Marcus, I hope you're okay. You do go on to become the narrator of the entire franchise, so an untimely death here would be non-canonical.
Once you are through dispatching that runny little shit. Exciting new world.
If you die in this cutscene and come back in 2, it makes caring about the storyline of this universe a complete waste of time, which I have done for the past 16 years, so please don't die. He's dead.
If it took more than one shot, you weren't using Jacob's.
Claptrap probably uses TDOR.
I wasn't programmed.
He's like a TDOR type user.
I also wasn't programmed to overuse air quotes. But obviously, I've grown beyond my.
Yeah, he dies immediately after mentioning Eden 6.
And beyond my patience for your kind. Prepare to face the fury of mega interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap.
Is it Mynock? Did I get it right? Oh, it's Mynack. Okay. Yeah, Mynock is Star Wars. Am I even gonna be able to kill this guy? Where's your health bar, bro? Activate the wired device. Activate the top 10 smartphones roundup. Hurry before it's too late. There we go. Canonically, this is the last thing that happens in the series, yeah. Everything else after this was a dream. It was all a dream. Ow. Well, if that isn't the Glorbus calling the Mynock slimy. Speaking of all a dream, Mandalore Gaming just did a video about Callisto Protocol, the final transmission DLC. I'm very glad that more people got to see the ending of that game. It's very funny. It's hilarious that more people are now exposed to the fact that the ending of Callisto Protocol was a $15 DLC where everything was a dream and then rocks fall, everyone died. Everybody needs to know about that. It's like one of the worst, it's like one of the worst endings for a video game maybe ever. It needs to become a new standard for how to make the worst possible ending. Did you know the Borderlands franchise is going to sell like 100 million total copies franchise-wide pretty soon? If it hasn't already with the release of Borderlands 4? And with great gameplay like this, it's not hard to see why gamers are flocking to the wastes of Pandora to loot... Dude. Adam Sessler review on G4. But he can't like finish a sentence. He's setting himself up for like a sick burn, but he can't. He has to keep going for like an hour. That's a good bit. That could be clipped on TikTok. This holiday season, Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced Edition is coming out. But should you give it your hard-earned credits, or should you save them to buy a gun, but not in real life, like in the game Borderlands, because guns are sold in this game Borderlands. You can buy guns. Why can't I take the pitch of my voice down? Is Adam Sessler G4 cadence the OG COD-tuber cadence? That's what COD-tubers would sound like in the year 2005. Borderlands gets a 3 out of 5. Adam Sessler, the OG COD-tuber. Hilarious. Remember Rev 3 Games? I remember Rev 3 Games. Rev 3 Games is good. They had good content on there. Remember Rev 3? Remember that? In Borderlands, you'll find yourself trekking across the wastelands of Pandora in search of sweet, sweet loot. And then since it's G4, he'd also be like, along the way you'll find bandits and skags and vicious creatures trying to kill you. But don't worry, there's also some eye candy in there. And they like zoom in on Moxie. And it would go, because G4. The entire Moxie cutscene would play in its entirety. It would take up 30 seconds of the already 90-second review. Doesn't he have a YouTube channel? He has a YouTube channel. He might have quit. Because he was on Rev 3 Games in like the year 2013. He was at Rev 3 Games. Then Rev 3 Games died in the most predictable outcome ever. And then he did his own channel, and then I think he just quit. Maybe he just quit. Because they tried to relaunch X-Play, didn't they? Didn't they try to relaunch G4 as like a YouTube streamer house? Didn't that happen? I think they tried to make G4 into a streamer house at one point. Why do they do that? Why do they do these things that give me psychic damage? I can't move, game. I'm entrapped behind the ammo crate. Yeah, I don't have the ammo to kill this guy. The issue is I'm out of bullets. Doing very inefficient damage to him. I need my corrosive relic. Surely all my issues will be solved by hitting A on the green one. They tried to Rooster Teeth G4? Yeah. They tried to make it into like a community thing. It was very short-lived. I think it lasted less than a year. Because why would that work? Why would that possibly work? This guy is still not even half dead, man. They gotta not make this game. I gotta get better guns, too. I have no good gun. If I had a good corrosive, he'd be dead. If I had my gosh darn Combustion Hellfire SMG, this guy'd be toast. Are you glitched? Can you not move? Did I win? Did I find the glitch? I might have found the glitch. No! Ah, come on, so close. We were this close to greatness, Minoc. Didn't have to drive away. Give me damage numbers. Give me big damn. In video games, there's two stats. There's stam and dam. Stamina's green, dam is... No, health bar is red. I don't know what color damage is. Damage can be any color you want. I need more bullets, game. I don't think Randy put nearly enough bullets out here for his boss battle versus the Minac. I think you overestimate their chances. We've analyzed their plan of attack, sir, and there is a vulnerability. If they stand behind a rock and shoot us for like 4 hours, eventually we'll die. Shall I prepare your shuttle? Evacuate in our 4 hours of triumph. I think you overestimate their gumption. I was gonna kill one of the Gatling turrets, but I died instead. An acceptable outcome. Sir, I regret to inform you Ahsoka Tano has killed Squad 6. And also she completed the vault cards in Borderlands 3. It is of no matter. By completing the vault cards in Borderlands 3, Ahsoka Tano has lost her most valuable asset. Time. Unless she finds a way to get out of here on a space whale, which I find doubtful. We will surely go fight the Mandalorian in a new movie 3 years from now. Surely this soft reboot of the Disney Star Wars cinematic universe that takes place between 6 and 7 will not die before it even begins, when the Mandalorian and Grogu underperforms by about $100 million. Minox? Why did he have to be named like Minox, dude? I was doing so good. I was doing so good not talking about Star Wars. It like barely even came up, and now this guy's named Minox. Disaster. It's a disaster. Skywalker we're after. But what if he could be turned to the dark side? Delightfully devilish Vader. Steamed hams, but it's Vader and Palpatine. Ah, Master, welcome. Yes, Vader, I made it despite your directions. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. Oh, ye gods, my roast is ruined. But what if I were to purchase blue milk and disguise it as my own beverage? Delightfully devious, Vader. Oh, my master. I was just stretching my calves on the windows. I was just stretching my calves on the railing. Vader, you don't have any muscles. You can't stretch your calves. And second of all, there's no railings on the Death Star. I hope you're ready for a mouth-watering blue milk. I thought you said we were having Bacta. I thought you said we were having roast pork. Oh no, I said milk. This is a terrible bit. Clip this one. I don't have enough ammo to kill this stupid thing. This is a big problem. You know, this blue milk is quite similar to the stuff they sell at Dexter Jester's. Oh no. Patented blue milk. Skywalker family recipe. For blue milk. Yes. Yes, and you call it blue milk despite the fact that it is obviously green. One thing I should... If you'll excuse me for a moment, of course. Oh, that was great. A good time was had by all. I'm pooped. Yes, I really should. Good lord, what is happening in there? What's a good replacement for Aurora Borealis? My secret apprentice Star Killer? Yeah, your secret apprentice Star Killer. In this part of the Death Star, in this part of the storyline, localized entirely within the main reactor chamber. Yes. May I meet him? No. Well, Vader, I must say you're not apprenticed, but you make some good milk. And then you hear yelling from upstairs, "You said you would stay away!" No, Star Killer, I lied. Bum bum bum. Okay, there we go. Somebody can animate that. Oboshu's animated? Oboshu's funniest animated moments? Where is bullets in this dude? How do you beat this guy? This is not possible to beat. I don't have any shots for any of my guns, Randy. You can't possibly program this, Randy. Why is there so much ammo for guns I don't need ammo for in those boxes over there? Why are they not weighted to what I actually need? Oh yeah, you gotta hit X, I forgot. I forgot in Borderlands 1 you hold X for ammo. Somebody called me out on that last time too. I'm so used to quality of life. Without quality of life, I can't even play this game. Okay, let's try again. Now that I have some bullets. I should shoot him in the eye, but you know. I don't have the patience to shoot him in the eye. Okay, we're doing damage. I can get him now. Now that I have bullets. Now that I got steamed hams Darth Vader out of my system. I can lock in and get that W. Ooh, I can't wait to have the Streamlabs AI chatbot clip its own jokes. When the Streamlabs AI chatbot comes out and I do a stream where I co-host with that AI, I'm gonna have the Twitch AI decide what the funniest moments are of the Streamlabs chatbot, and then AI will clip its own hilarious jokes and post them. That'll be awesome. Yeah, the eye thing from Andor would have been good too. I think it's called the eye. I think it's literally called the eye. A Sarlacc monster localized entirely within your kitchen. See, I was doing Robot Chicken Palpatine there because it's definitely a Robot Chicken Palpatine skit. But really, I should be doing this, Lord Vader. Well, Lord Vader, I must say, you are an odd fellow, but you steam a good knock, Lord Vader. 52 damage. What a number. If only it were 25,000 times higher. We could blow this thing and go home. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Great shot, kid. That was 2 in a million. What? I said great shot, kid. That was 2 in a million. Yeah, but 2 in a million. It's kind of weird statistically. Yeah, well, 3PO crunch the numbers. That's the actual statistics of that shot going in. Yeah, but you could have said, like, 1 in half a million. Well, yeah, but that doesn't have the same ring to it, you know? Like, a million just sounds better than half a million. I guess. Master Luke, sir. I calculated the probability of you killing the Death Star, Master Luke, sir. But did you account for Obi-Wan Kenobi? Because if you did account for him, it would have been 100%. Oh, my. R2, you didn't tell me Master Obi-Wan Kenobi was here. I got my memory wiped by Bail Organa. R2, you knew about Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. But for some reason, in A New Hope, Obi-Wan doesn't even recognize R2, or he mysteriously says nothing? Huh? He does call R2 his little friend, but that was just... I don't think that was because he knew who R2 was. This is a huge plot hole. I think George Lucas should be excommunicated for this glaring plot hole. Well, there's a million different R2 units. Obi-Wan could have just thought that Luke had randomly found a blue R2 unit that wasn't R2-D2. That wasn't with C-3PO. He was literally traveling with C-3PO. Like, the only plausible explanation for Obi-Wan not knowing R2 is like, maybe he just thought it was a different R2 unit, but no. C-3PO is also there. Great. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars and I love Borderlands. You wouldn't know it if you talked to me ever for more than like 1 minute. You wouldn't know it from all the things I do be saying. But I do love it. It's great stuff. Are you dead yet, Minac? It has like no feedback either for like you're damaging it. It doesn't even like blow up a little bit. Like when you get it at half health, it should like start smoking maybe. Have some steam. Come on, Minoc, please. Here we go. Here's my window. This is my moment. My moment. Remember My Moment? By Rebecca Black, I believe. Everybody remembers Friday. Nobody remembers My Moment, the true banger song. Well, I know he built C-3PO. I'm using the shotgun. Use the Randy gun. Come on, Randy gun. Bring it home, Randy gun. This Christmas, bring it home on Blu-ray. Here we go. Coming soon to DVD and home video, I completed 2 Borderlands DLCs in 1 stream and didn't lose my mind? Well, I mean, that's debatable. I think I did, actually. I did a Steamed Hams bit. Oh, yeah, you gotta kill him, too. Ugh, man. All right, where are you, bro? It's not you. You're Ghost. You're Ghost, Claptrap. Oh, wait, do you just activate the wired device? It is top 10 phone countdowns. Oh, no, I do kill him. Okay. I gotta put you down, Clappy. I'm putting you down. Dark Side Game Studios, who the heck are you guys? Who's that? Is that the Darksiders? We converted Claptrap into his normal self. Now he can become a beloved franchise icon. It just cuts the credits like that. Yeah, it's not the most elegant game. Get him. Why is the player character doing this, like, moving around so much? Wouldn't you just stand still? Why would you constantly be head bobbing during this? We did it. We deleted his soul. We deleted Claptrap's soul, and now he's just a funny robot with no dreams or aspirations of being people. Huzzah! Yes, Mr. Blake, I will return. You better believe I'm returning post-haste, and I swear, if Tartarus Station does not have a Hellfire SMG, I'm gonna scream. You hear me, Blake? You better hand it over. It's gotta match this sniper rifle. That animation felt like a 2012 web series. They did have a Claptrap web series. He was talking about Steve the Bandit going, "Heyo." Remember that? Remember Steve the Bandit that says "Heyo"? When did we stop having that as our series identity? When did our series We're gonna pause real quick for station identification. When did our series identity become Lilith and not Steve the Bandit saying, "Heyo"? Darkside Game Studios was a sister studio of Shadows in Darkness. The company was shuttered in February 2015. Oh, great. Good job, Darkside Game Studios. Did they develop this DLC, or did they just, like, port the remastered version? Were they involved in making Game of the Year Enhanced, or did they design this DLC? Because if they designed this DLC, they did a pretty bad job. But the DLCs being outsourced to randos would explain why they're so bad. That would make sense. But they also just might have been the people who ported the thing. Alright, where's your stairs? How do I get to the thing? Oh, it's over there. Hello, Philly Forum. We're about to go get treasure. Please enjoy. Come on, Hellfire. Big Hellfire, no money. Big Hellfire, no money. Big Hellfire, no whammies. But also no money. We don't need money. Can't use it. They also designed the multiplayer portion for Spec Ops: The Line. What the heck? So they were just like amateurs that got outsourced. Like when you need a crappy add-on, you outsource it to them. Okay. This being designed by total amateurs makes sense. Not sure if it's true, but that's my headcanon now. We got a Leggy. It's a Hornet. Okay, at least I can use it. I got a Leggy. Look at my Leggy. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. That's Iridian. That's Iridian tech. Come on, Hellfire. Dude, where is one? How many hours do I have on this character now with no Hellfire? It's very unusual. I'm getting concerned. Did they remove it from the game? I don't want that one. I mean, I do. Yeah, that was a Thanatos again. I already have Thanatos. Is this Thanatos? 106. That one is slightly better than the one I have and can't use. Hey, a Desert Masher. There we go. There's a real legendary. That's why always check your purples. Are you double anarchy? Nope. All right, I got a Masher. That's okay. It's not the only gun that I wanted, but I'll take it. And since you save quit farm, if you want this game to crash and blow up, I guess we'll call it there. And maybe if I play this character again, maybe then she'll finally get a Combustion Hellfire SMG from Maliwan. But probably not. But thanks for watching. Thank you for listening to an old man complain about the way of the world today. And if you agree with my views on the way of the world today, why not swing by my Patreon? Bye-bye.